the candles glitter like you're in a thriller. Heart goes pum pum pum. Ghostly figures, they can get so bitter. Show you want to enter, you can turn back to. You don't know where I've been. What's going on inside? Where the monsters like to come alive, come alive. Do you really wanna know me? I'm really not that cozy. It's up to you, so you decide, you decide. Would you love me at my worst till the coffin's in the dirt? Try to break me like a curse, you know that will never work. I'm a little bit absurd, I like dancing on the verge. Anyone can love a pretty little mansion, but could you love a haunted, haunted house? Or could you love me now? A haunted, haunted, I'm a haunted house. A haunted, haunted house. If you're just checking out, a haunted, haunted, I'm a haunted house. Broken windows and a warning scribbled on my wall saying that you better turn around. Be the first to try to burn me down. Your move, you do. Would you love me at my worst till the coffin's in the dirt? Try to break me like a curse, you know that will never work. I'm a little bit absurd, I like dancing on the verge. Anyone can love a pretty little mansion, but could you love a haunted, haunted house? Or could you love me now? A haunted, haunted, I'm a haunted house. A haunted, haunted house. If you're just looking out, a haunted, haunted, I'm a haunted house. Could you love a haunted, haunted house? Or could you love me now? A haunted, haunted, I'm a haunted house. A haunted, haunted house. If you're just looking inside, a haunted, haunted, I'm a haunted house. Words till the coffin's in the dirt. Anyone can love a pretty little mansion. Blue, the feeling behind my eyes. You stood out 'cause you were in red. Then, against my intentions, I let you turn me violet instead. Summer high, met you in August. New York, back to my cold apartment. Distance sucks, but at least I'm still with you. White out skies, middle November. You and I, flights to wherever. I don't mind, as long as it's with you. As long as it's with you. face in a crowd, and now I can't imagine me with anybody else. As we close out the night underneath the lilac sky, summer high, met you in August, New York, back to my cold apartment. Distance sucks, but at least I'm still with you.
Hello. Okay, now it works. How you boys all doing? Welcome back to another stream. Oh, boys, having a wonderful, beautiful day. Sorry about that mic problem, man. I don't know what it is. I think it's, actually, I do know what it is. I'm lying. It's literally audio drivers. Every time I have to update the microphone, Logitech, which is like, this thing is a Yeti, but Logitech, I guess, owns Yeti. But every time I have to update those drivers, yeah, nothing just works for a second or two. Well, it works, but just not for OBS. I guess if I were to explain it a little bit better. How you boys all doing? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. Dan, yo, dude, how you doing, my guy? King Chaos, how you doing, my man? In the chat, we got the Proxy Soldier, Teddy. We got Striker, Chicago. How you boys all doing? Welcome back to another wonderful, beautiful live stream, boys. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. Let me get that nice little tune back up on the stream. It was a nice little song. Kurt's Insane, how you doing, my man? How you doing, boys? Welcome back. Let me get the music back up and running. I want to try to see if I can roll it in slowly. I'm trying to practice my DJ skills. That was pretty good. That was pretty smooth. Normally with a mouse you can't get that smooth of a transition. That was pretty smooth. I gotta give me credit on that one. Boys, today is an interesting day. We're gonna hope for the best here. But today's duels are actually gonna be on the PTR. Not that there's a new PTR build or anything. There isn't gonna be a new one until like 925 makes it over in PTR. Sound a bit congested, you feeling okay, sir? I think I've just been kind of not really under the weather. I think it's just the lack of sleep is really catching up with me, King. There have been a couple moments in the stream where I'm just so congested. I have some nastiness rolling down the back of my throat. Sets off my gag reflexes that I start coughing up a storm. So, I mean, my schedule has been so bad, boys. It's gotten worse over this last month, honestly. Over the last 30 days, I've been up until like 8 in the morning for a couple of nights now, and I try to wake up as early as I can to get all my work stuff done, all my video stuff done, all the regular stuff done. What's up, Bobby? How you doing, my man? Sleep is overrated. Well, that true, but I'm not even getting like a couple of good hours of sleep for a while now, so I think I'm just kind of losing it. I'm going crazy. There's been some streams where I'm just like, I blank out so hard I just can't even carry on a conversation or a thought. Chat. Today we're going to be doing them on PTR, the duels over on the public chess realms. Anybody and everybody is welcome over to the PTR. Let's hop on. See how many groups we got. See how many more boys we need. Anybody and everybody's welcome to PTR. By the way, they have vendors in Orbos for double Legos and tier sets. Today we're doing PTR in order to see if we can get some EU versus NA 5v5 1v1s. A lot of the boys in the EU asked if we can maybe get some PTR those rolling. Привет, Dalaran, здорово, Arhi. Arhi's gonna try to see if he can put an EU group together or a group together over on the EU or PTR. I'll catch up with you sooner or later, though. Sounds good, King. Sounds good, my man. Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening, by the way. Hopefully everything's good on your end. Chat, we're still looking for that tier set, by the way. My goodness, I am so hoping that next week it will be the tier set week. This weekend, I'm gonna do the Halandros LFR raid just to see if I can get some more tiered pieces. I'm not even kidding you at this point. I'm actually gonna do LFR raids in order to see if I can get myself set up with a tier set item. It's actually kind of crazy. It's kind of nuts. Let me hop on and switch over in OBS to PTR. Is it gonna work? Potentially. There it is. I think that's it. Loading bar? I've been having some recent weird WoW OBS recording things that I noticed. I'm not sure how it shows up on stream, but I noticed some weird stuff with OBS and WoW. Or just all games, maybe? I wouldn't know. I don't really try any other games. A tier set pieces upgradable. Well, they can be, depending on how you acquire them. So if you acquire the tier pieces as like a Mythic Plus currency, or rather, I know that they'll be upgradable once you can like transform PvP gear and Mythic Plus gear into tier set gear. Once you can do that, then they'll definitely be easily upgradable. Because let's say you transform a PvE item into a tier set, it still gains all its functionality like Valor and stuff. And then there's things like, oh my god, I'm definitely gonna have to disable Trivia City. That's gonna feel really weird. When you notice that this is like bars level. Actually, I guess bars of class abilities would be kind of cool to see though. So you can see what class abilities they use. Actually, maybe we should try and incorporate Shufi somehow. That'd be kind of cool. Wait, what? Wait, something about Arky saying there's some guy in the group that's a Death Knight, and then he tried to join a group. Arky said something about, I'm not gonna play today. There's a dude with a DK. I took him in the group. Then he asked for lead. I didn't give, and he left. Wait, Night King? Is that what's happened? 4 out of 5? Night King got a group apparently. What the? Hold on. I don't know what's going on. Someone about Arhi said, yo, I made a group. The Death Knight asked for lead. I didn't give him. The Death Knight left. And I think maybe people left with Shilpas in the group. I think Shilpas were just trying to set up a Horde group. That's what we're trying to do. You guys could have 2 Horde groups if possible. To be honest, people. That happened, yeah. Boys, you guys, what? No, that just sounds like a misunderstanding here. We don't gotta be doing none of that. Arhi and Shilpas settling out in the open world, battling one another. Honestly, you guys should duel each other for the lead of the group. That's what you guys should do. You should duel each other for the lead of the group. Whoever wins leads the group. These guys just want to be lead so badly. They're just like fighting each other over lead. And Ari is like apparently lost lead. Yo, Chilpas just won that duel. I feel like Chilpas should be lead, and you guys can duel every other one. Yo, you got a big burst? How'd you get your name like that, bro? Oh, dude, does Blizzard have any kind of like checks on PTR? What names you get? I mean, that's hilarious. You got your tier set? Because that could be a really big damage. Also asked for lead to hit you up with the guy to the left. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, I have Sentry added. Yeah. Man, Sentry, dude, he does duels. He does groups on the EU all the time. He's the boy. I think Sentry should play, man. I don't think he should be like, nah, I'm not gonna play. You guys should all play, man. What's going on? Man, never give me a lead? You really? What's up, What's up, Tommy? How you doing, my man? We're trying to see if we can get some groups over on the PTR, boys. Night King with a 4 out of 5. We do need a second group, either on a Horde or Alliance on PTR, in order to get some PTR duels. I don't want him to leave. There's a language barrier. There's a little bit of a language barrier, isn't it? Архи, давай в группу играть. Давай, не нужно так. Не нужно, ты можешь лид, или он будет лид. Вы оба в одной команде. Это, ну чё, если один лид, другой лид. Нормально будет, нормально. Играйте себе. Это неуважение. It's not, no respect. I don't, Arhi says he doesn't like, don't take no disrespect. Ну давай, Arhi, не нужно так. Не нужно. Arkin said he's not even gonna play it. Yeah. That's for a Forge fan. Don't know the duelers in the other region. Weird people don't know the duelers on the other region. I don't think everybody watches the EU duels all the time, and I don't think EU boys watch the NA duels all the time. So I'm kind of not surprised, because a lot of you guys like to stick around with your own regions, unless you join the PTR duels on regular. I feel like we host so many EU and NA duels, you would imagine like you boys would know one another. I'm just telling you what Arhi is typing me, man. I'm just telling you what Arhi is typing. I'm translating it though, so maybe there's like some words I'm translating that are not optimal there. What? I was trying to see if I can hit this thing with a freezing trap. That's what I was trying to do. Alright, we're gonna see if we can put a group together over on a PTR, boys. Hopefully we have enough, boys. PTR duels? No retail duels? Yeah, PTR reference. You're more than welcome to join us, by the way. A lot of the EU boys asked if we could do PTR duels, so we're trying to see if we can get some PTR duels. Worst to worst, if we can't put a group together, I think we'll hop back on NA, but we're gonna try really hard to see if we can get some PTR duels established. A lot of the EU boys were like asking yesterday, yo, could we do PTR duels Sunday or Saturday rather? Because a lot of you guys wanted to actually have some Alliance versus Horde, or rather NA versus EU competition. So yeah. Let me also post how to join the 5v5 1v1 duels. Here we go. Let me post it in the chat. Here we go, boys. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So hopefully we can get some groups together, man. Hopefully we get some groups together. But if you guys want to use me as a training dummy just to burst, this guy is set up as well as it can be as a good training dummy. Except missing one Lego somewhere, but as good of a training dummy as they can be. And hopefully we can get some groups. Again, if we're struggling for one reason or another to have some PTR reverence, I think we'll do someone live. We'll do someone live in A. I think that's what we'll do it. Is Ari going back trying to duel him? Is that what's going on? Are you trying to set up his bars a little? Trying to adjust things so you can duel chill pills? I think that's what's going on. I think he's trying to see if he can fight for control, for the lead of the group. I don't know if chill pills is going to take it or not. What's up, Abe? How you doing, by the way, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Okay, cool. Kyle Jr. Yo, hit me with that burst, my guy. That outlaw burst. I want to see what that looks like. Yo, not flagellation? Are you Necrolord on that thing? I can't actually tell. I don't see any buffs. What covenant are you on this thing? Flagellation? There it is. Yo, flagellation burst in the opener is so good for outlaw. It is so bursty. It is actually so super bursty. How are we doing with groups? Is it only just chill pills for now? I forgot flagellation. You good, you good. Oh, Sentry tried to make a second group on the Horde. Okay. Alright, so we can have chill pills versus Sentry. Yo, if we have enough Hordes, we can maybe get together a 5v5 1v1 2 Horde groups. One for chill pills, one for Sentry. That could be fun. That could be really fun. Hopefully, yeah. I'm hoping to see more of the EU boys, because they did have a lot of you guys saying, yo, can we join in? Can we get some groups together? Chicago? Alliance of PTR Chicago? I don't know. Yo, if we want to put a group together in Alliance, we could go more than try. We'll hopefully get some groups together. I know we got some boys over on the Horde trying to put a group together. We got Chipos with a 4-man. We got Centra trying to make a separate group on the Horde as well. If you guys want to join Chicago over on the Alliance, maybe we'll have enough boys in the Alliance that want to join in. Play versus player, premium group, custom PvP, find the group, and type number 5 in the search. Actually, don't even type nothing. You should be able to see Chicago's group immediately. Do we need to do the... No, just a button search again. On the EU, this button, I don't think it's search again. On the EU, the button gives you like... What is it called? Filters? Alliance seem dead. But dates played a Horde? Yeah, I feel ya. Yeah, well, let's try to see if we can put a group together in PTR, boys. I had a lot of EU boys ask me about it. I don't know if the EU boys are actually here. So, worst to worst, we can hop back on NA and get some NA duels, boys, yeah? I'm sure Chill Pills, Seavark, Chicago will be able to throw some NA groups together very quickly. Meant to tell you, Reven's 3 may not be far away. Really? Oh, let's go, my guy. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Hell yeah. While we're waiting for groups anyway, let me get my YouTube stuff done in the background. Not that you guys need to see it anyway. But boys, hopefully everybody's having a good one, man. Hopefully we'll get some groups of PTR. Because I am excited to see how tier sets and double Legos are going to impact everybody. We should be getting double Legos like in a week or two when we finish the story campaign. I'm not sure if we get it in the very last chapter or the chapter before the last chapter we get the double Lego belt. But also we should be pretty close to be getting revered anyway, just to buy the legendary itself. At least my character is getting pretty close. I'm like closer to like, I think it's like 8,000 rep. So I'm like a third of the way there. Which actually should be pretty good. Like once we get there, it should actually like really kick off after a while. That should be really fun. I'm excited. Doing great, Dad. What about you? I'm doing pretty good, dude. I'm doing good, having a good time with the boys. I'm hoping to see if we can get maybe set up some 5v5 1v1 duels, seeing what happens out of it. You never know. Over on the PTR. Although with how slow the groups are taken to put together over on the Alliance and the Horde. I mean, we technically do have one Horde group if Sentry were to join in. Other groups join. Alliance seem dead. Yeah. So we got one on Senshi. I think that's all we have on the horde, unless we can get more. G-Funk joining in. Yo, is G-Funk part of Night King group or Sentry potentially? Yo, wait, what the? What the? Oh, that was a big burst. Also, does Infernal, does that have a DR in stunts at all? Because if that doesn't have a DR whatsoever, that's going to be huge. So Night King got a 5-man ready to go. We just need a lot more on the horde to make a second horde group. Yo, PTR Gaming trying to see if we can put a group together, T-Bark. Yeah, we're seeing how we're doing. We just got Night King with a 5-man. Sentry trying to make a second group. Only got one so far. Gonna join a horde group? You guys are more than welcome to on PTR. New classes coming or we get fired new racials again? Yeah, I have no idea, Chris. I'm hoping, honestly, I'm hoping we get a new class. I'm hoping we get a new class. Like, races, you know, having new racials or whatever, that's cool and all. But a new class would be, would be awesome. A new class would be perfect. At least personally, I think a new class would be perfect. I know it's going to be like tuning and balance nightmare for Blizzard in general. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, fam? Hello, boyos and girls. How you doing, fam? Hope you're having a good one. Just seeing if we can get some 5V5 1v1 duels on the way. So far, we got a 5-man squad over on PTR with Night King. And we're going to see if we can get maybe more EU hordes in here. I'm going to check champions, see if we can get more. Yo, boys. Yo, boys. PTR duels. Where are my EU PTR boys at? I'm gonna tag them because I had a lot of dudes on EU say, yo, can we do PTR? Can we do PTR? Can we do PTR? And I'm trying to see if those boys are gonna cash in and actually show up. You know what I mean? Because we can get 2 groups available in PTR, we'll be golden. We got Sentry, just these 3 more horde boys. Yo, Chicago, honestly, if you have a horde character, a horde shaman, it might be a good idea to come over to the horde. I can log on, but it won't do much because PTR is kind of aids arcane. I mean, Seawork, if you want to give it a go, man, you're more than welcome to him. You're more than welcome to him. Because if we can't get the groups together, we'll probably hop back on NA live. But we're just trying to see if we can get a group together. Have I always been able to see the debuffs in most people's heads, like Flame Shock? Has that always been a thing? Actually, I don't... Is it? Hold on. If I pop, oh, they die immediately. Never mind. Can I put it on turnip or something? I don't think it shows up on like enemy bars. I think it's only ally bars, right? I need your toys again. Turnip? Okay, where's my bindings for survival are all kinds of messed up. Oh, it does show up. But I think it didn't. You know why? I think it's because my UI is all small for the duels. It's all weird. It's so weirded out. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Doing a balance are already not made for Blizzard. It is true. It is true. I think it's partially because there's so much variety for how classes play, right? For 5V5, or I guess just for PvE content in general. Because you have what? You have talents that give you a variety of gameplay changes. You have gear that can interact with the way that you play. Some of MMOs have their classes with like, there's not a lot of customization. You just like have one specific playstyle and there it is. That's how you get. Gotta update it? Yo, you good, you good. Yeah, if we can get 2 groups together for 5v5 1v1s on PTR, that'd be fun because everybody gets chest out tier sets again. Double Legos. That was probably the most fun of checking out the PTR duels, is everybody being able to test out the tier sets and the double Lego functionality. Because some of the double Legos are looking really good. How to get tier on PTR? So there's going to be vendors in Oribos. I guess I could roll over to Oribos real quick, right? I like to hang out with you boys, but I guess I could fly over to Oribos. But there's vendors in Oribos, and the center of Oribos, they have all the PvP gear and the double Legos, everything you need. They've always been there. But if you don't hang out on PTR that often, I'm gonna go and show you. So like everything you need to craft your double Legos, to get your belt Lego, which is kind of how you unlock your double Legos, you need to make sure your belt has a new double Lego effect on it. And you got new PvP gear and girls. True, true. True, true. Check out creative tab. We'll do fam. Wait, this guy says, yo, can you ban Pico or something? What the? What the poet? The guy that does poetry in the creative chat? It's kind of weird. PTR Duels say, yo, sub dude. Yep, we do have PTR Duels. We actually did one more on team Night King, or Sentry rather. Wait, do we actually have 2 groups of PTR? Boys, let's go. So if you, oh, Wild Impy, how you doing, my guy? Welcome, welcome. Are we going to see Wild Impy? We got ourselves the PTR PvP vendor, by the way. All the PvP gear on this character. At the very end of the tab, you got tier set pieces. So if you want to try tier set pieces in PvP, you're more than welcome to. If you want to grab a double Lego, you talk to the Setsatorian, you got the Clasp of Unity that gives you Unity power. And if you want to get your legendaries, this man right here sells all the stuff you need, and this man will send you straight to the rune cover to craft your Lego. Kinda huge if you want to use it. Say me last bottom, log it in. Yo, Sentry, Архи, Сивар хочет последнее место в твоей команде. Можешь ему... How do you say save? Можешь ему место задержать? Может быть, пожалуйста? Okay, that's about as good as I could do it. I don't think I got it right, but I think I said it as close to right as I can. I try to use the word like hold a spot, but I don't think I used the right grammatical word, because there's like in English you can just say, yo, hold me a spot, but in Russian it could be as literal as like holding something, like hold my glasses, right? Or hold as in like stop somebody from doing something. It's like very, very specific, and I don't know what the word, I don't remember what the word is to like, yo, save him a spot. I don't remember. yo boys, that's some fun over in PTR, man. We actually got some groups. Hey, let's go. That's awesome. Hey, thanks. What the? How are we doing on groups? Yo, Night King, also remember to delist yourself from LFG before we actually get the queue. And I guess maybe Sentry on Cutie's team just to save a spot. Let me know when you guys are ready, by the way. Sentry, let me know when you're ready. Arhi, скажи мне когда готов. I don't know if Arhi's in chat or not. Maybe I should like message him on reality. Arhi, ты в чате или где? I не знаю, если тебя слышишь. I don't know if he's hearing me. I asked him right now. Wonder if there's gonna be Uber Sham again. Yo, Shamans, by the way, you guys, if you guys haven't tried the Kirin Shaman, oh my god, it's so fun. I didn't realize how strong it was gonna be. Kirin Shaman is giga right now over on PTR. Actually, even on live, it's actually pretty good if you got a bunch of gear. If you got a lot of crit. There we go. Now that we got that, we got that. Yo, I'm so late with the whole YouTube thing, man. I'm so good at what I do. So good at what I do. Sentry, you ready? +5? Yo, are we ready? You're in? Yeah, let's go, boys. We got ourselves a 5-5 group, boys. We got ourselves 2 groups over on PTR. Invite, spectator match, Night King, and my boy Sentry. Are we in? Oh, no. Oh, I messed up something. Is it either syntax or spelling? Nice, we're in. I still prefer Ventios and Shami to love the Insta 5 Flame Shocks. Oh, that is so good in M+. That is so good in AoE. You just pop those bad boys on there. And the cooldown reduction is also really, really strong. You like that as enhancement or as elemental, Danielle? It's really, really good on enhance. But even on Ellie, I think it could be pretty valuable. How you guys and gals? What's up? We're on into my man. Hope you having a good one, my guy. Just having some fun with 5v5 1v1 duels over on the PTR, boys. Also, let me tweet it. Actually, tweets help, apparently. Let's go, boys. Let me also add one of the thumbnails that I used as of recently. Oh, this one looks so good. God, this Warrior Execute one looks absolutely amazing. Let's go, boys. Alrighty, first duels of the PTR of the day. Let's have fun, boys. I want to have as many of these as possible to Twitch. We got ourselves Team 2 together with Chicago on the Goblet. It looks so good. I love it. We got ourselves Clue. And we got a clue what kind of burst this man's got going on. SteveArc.org, Arcane. We got us Wild Impy gonna be first up. And Ari over in the back holding the fort. We got ourselves G-Funk gonna be first up, letting Wild Impy get a bit of a setup. As we got Kal-El Jr. We got, I don't even know what kind of nickname to give you, honestly. Chill Pills as well as Abe Hunt over on the team 1 with a Mortal Call versus Wild Impy, trying to see if he might be able to get a big setup. That's going to be a huge opener by the Warlock as G-Funk tried to swing around the corner. Big blast out of that Tyrant into the back of G-Funk. Might have to be going for the feint death. Is this man running? He has to be running a defensive leg, right? There's no way. Quick feint death with a manic bandage. No dodge by Wild Impy, so he can't really do much against the healing of G-Funk. Wild Imp dropping down the big hand to go down. Summoning even more. Wild Imp's got the tier set rolling in for himself. That's going to be extra empowered imps blasting out actually quite a bit of damage versus G-Funk. They'll do at least one big cast from his side. Going to be a stun. Full obelisk reaching all these pets from that far away. G-Funk trying to close the gap. Mortal sending him out in the other direction. And does get capitalized on by these pets. The other Warlock on T1. I got to figure out a name. I don't know how. I guess on PTR they're not really checking out names super hard, are they? Mortal getting sent in onto Wild Impy. As the Tyrant trying to blast out Wild Impy. Gonna be the other Warlock setting up a Decimate in bold as Wild Impy goes in for a port, but doesn't really get himself into the right position. Looks like he goes behind the pillar at the last second. Does land a banish on the pet while the other is feared. As again, I gotta figure out. You know what? Let's call him Q. Let's call him Q. KYU. That's gonna be his nickname. Let's just go with that. Gonna be an introduction to start to Wild Impy. Wild Impy under a ton of pressure. Needs to peel Q off of him with a Mortal Call. Going for that bandage. Summoning Tyrant of his own. Q with that immediate wall. Trying to get some big blaster damage onto Impy. That Tyrant blasted him out, completely stunned. I think Q might be down for the count. Wild Impy just absolutely set up the big brain play, letting the pets do all the damage in the world. Absolutely crushing that other Warlock. And Abe Hunt is going to be up next, setting up again. Like all the hunters are setting themselves up as a Necrolord build. It's actually kind of nuts because it's super good too. Got to be Wild Impy landing a stun onto Abe. As Abe goes for a quick feint death for a second fear, he's going to hit him as the silence comes out from the Chimeric. Chimeric wasn't able to rotate itself fast enough versus the Warlock. Stun onto Wild Impy, trick inside of it. Mortal sent on the Abe Hunt with a Decimate bolt, sending him some big damage. Gonna be huge executes. Abe trying to see if he could find cover behind the pillar, dropping down Steel Trap in case any of the pets are chasing that fell hunter. Ends up eating it as the fell hunter to continue to bite at Abe. Wild Impy continues just to barrage Demon Bolts over at Abe Hunt. And just keeps generating so many resources. That's going to be so many handle downs. But you're getting out those big old pets. That's going to be also triple Demon Doggers too. So that's a big Demon Dogger build, big imp build for Wild Impy. As he sends out malicious imps, which do far more single, well, they'll like one cast of big single target damage. And then if you implosion them, they also do bigger damage too, I think. I gotta get a tier set on my Warlock. I gotta get a key down on my Warlock. I gotta start doing that this week. Wild Impy dropping in, the big Tyrant. Abe trying to see if he can recover himself with a flesh cup. Gonna be feign death, trying to land inside those pets, stunning down Wild Impy, trying to see if he can lock him out. The Tyrant blasted out the flesh cup of Abe as Abe gets it with a Mortal Call, a crack control for a second. Gonna be the pet sack. The Harpoon getting stunned midway through with a Decimated Bolt getting set up. Does land himself a feign death. Gonna be Demon Bolts out of Wild Impy. Could be into his game. Abe Hunt could be in a bad spot. That's a lot of demons attacking him. Gonna be last Decimated Bolt. One more pet needs to get an attack in there. Freeze onto into the Fell Hunter. That's going to be Fell Hunter. Oh, chopping him down as Wild Dippy goes for a recovery with a flesh cut behind the pillar. Can anybody stop this Warlock over on the PTR, boys? This man is just absolutely slaying it. Gonna be that quick roll by Kalel with a stun immediately by Wild Dippy. Dropping down Demon Doggos. Look at the amount of damage this Demon Doggos are doing. Kalel dropping in the damage reduction trinket in order to offset a lot of the damage from magic. But all these pets are just physical damage. My goodness, the burst they did there for a second. That was nuts. Sapping to Wild Dimpy. Does he have another Axel set up? Instant trinket out of Wild Dimpy, out of that silence. Mortal to Kalel with a set to follow. No way out for this rogue. Oh my goodness. He's just savage. He's not giving these boys an opportunity to recover and reset. Quick blind to Wild Dimpy. Gonna be silenced, but he takes the gate when Chilpa's looking to yoink him back in. Wild Dimpy could be in trouble. Stunned. Looks like he's gonna get carved down, and Chilpills does take him down. Chilpills trying to figure out who's gonna be going up next. Is it gonna be Archie? Is it gonna be Clue? It looks like it's gonna be Seavark. He just went in with momentum, trying to grab whoever he can. Mirrors the Torment getting set up on the Chilpills as he uses spells and abilities. Eventually, Mirrors the Torments are gonna pop. And by the third mirror, you're gonna get rooted and silenced. And Seavark absolutely blasted about with arcane missiles. Chilpills gripping him in, does get himself a big death strike. The harder Chilpills gets hit, the more death strike is gonna heal for. And with only 5% dampening, it actually is quite a lot of healing. Seavark just unloading the most amount of damage, but Chilpills miraculously surviving it. I don't understand this. Seavark does land himself quick and Viz, hoping to go for a poly, does land it. It is gonna allow Chilpills to recover in health. But Seavark is able to sit down, get some food of his own. Going for that polymorph yet again onto Chilled. As he's just trying to find a way to CC Chilled, looking for a reset of his own. Missiles are flying, trying not to get interrupted on Arcane. So whenever you see him casting Arcane spells, he's gonna try to like juke the cast from Chilled. And it's really gonna be down to Chilled to try to see if he can land that kick. Being extra careful about it is gonna be key. Quick root onto Chilled. As Seavark blinks away, gonna be that mirror. Oh, not mirror. Touch of the Magi. Rune of Power, full burst, Mirrors of Torment. There goes the mirrors. With missiles on the Chilpills. Has an AMS in case he gets in a bad spot. Silence on the Seavark. Could trick us out of it. Big damage on the Seavark though. Chilpills also just taking so much damage, rotting down. The next hit could proc the Mirrors of Torment. Gonna be that silence. Does go for the death back the last second. Does he get AMS for a while? He might need to use AMS here. Interrupt Seavark on that Arcane. And Chilpills trying to see if he can slash right through him with those obliterates. Gonna be Seavark popping in the freeze. That's just recuperating health and that block of ice. Is that Arcane Mage? Dang, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, Arcane Mages can pump. Except compared to some of the other classes, at least what Seavark told me, their tier set is not as powerful as what some of the other classes are getting. Like the 4-piece, I can kind of see it, because 4-piece is like, what, mana? Which is good in like dungeons and raids. But in PvP, I mean, I guess some games are going to be mana games, since Arcane does use a lot of mana. Like where other classes like, I don't know, Unholy Death Knight, their pets will do 50% more damage when they get Soul Reaper. I mean, that's huge. You know, Seavark is just going to be able to gain some mana. It's like, oh, you get to do more damage? That's cool. I get mana. Oh, you get to one-shot me? I get some mana. Silence on the Seavark as he does activate defenses. Going to be invis as well. That's going to be temporal. Give us much healing. Oh, Chilpills ranking up some bursts and huge damage on the Chicago. I'm gonna have to just go to Chicago. I like your name because I can sound like I'm from Jersey and just say Chicago. I think it's my favorite part. 8 minutes in the duel, 19% dampening. Chilpills the Death Knight is still holding the fort strong. Chicago having to back up for a second, but does want to close the gap with that Ghost Wolf with the Earth Elemental. Wants to fight Chilpills. It looks like he's taking and putting a lot of attention on the pet. Actually, he's sinking Obliterates and Frost Strikes on the pet while keeping a Chain of Ice onto Chicago. I'll put 100,000 damage into DK in the opener, and he didn't go below 70%. This feels so bad. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. 37k non-crit. Oh, really? He didn't crit? That's unfortunate. I feel like if someone crit, he dies, right? Then again, Chilpills did go in super aggressive and did play his defensive as a king. He saved that AMS until the last second. He tried to rotate defenses perfectly. He's trying to see if he how. I don't even know what kind of Lego Chilpills is running either. Like, I don't know what his legendary combo. Landing a blind onto Chicago, giving Chilpills opportunity to recraft a Fleshcraft. Chicago taking a bit of damage. Gonna be the stun out of that remote switch over. Chillpill's ramping up some burst. Silence on Chicago is disrupting the opportunity for Chicago to heal. Does get those heals landed. I don't think the healing nerfs for enhancement shamans are in on PTR, boys. I don't think they're in yet. So Chicago's getting the full heals, and Chillpills is putting so much pressure on that healing before the nerfs. Is going to be going for that resource generation off of these Ghost Raptors. That just gives them an extra target to hit, as well as the totems. I never actually seen the totems for any Goblin Shamans like die. I didn't realize they explode and like bolts and nuts go flying everywhere. That's actually kind of cool. That's an awesome attention to detail. Gonna be Chillpills with a death pack, recovering as much health as he can. Necrotic out a good portion of his health, but he's still trying to see if he can fight through Chicago. Just letting that necrotic health sit there. There's also going to be a spell warden proccing in. Stun on Chicago. Trick inside of this immediately. Chillpill's got full burst rolling in. Chicago could be in a tight situation. In Ghost Wolf, not going for the heals just yet. Just letting it accumulate naturally while inside a Ghost Wolf. And that's going to be huge heals. As Chillpills is going to try to see if he can back away from that side of the pillar. I think Chillpills honestly needs to get Chicago away from any pillars. Get him out in the open so he can go for back-to-back grips with a silence and a stun. Have mercy. Yo, I don't know if Chillpills is ready for any mercy. You should have seen what he did to the two caster boys before Chicago. Chillpills is going in with vengeance. Actually, I wonder, is Spell Warden nerfed from PTR? It might actually be the full version of... Actually, I don't know. I'm not even sure. I think that is a slightly smaller shield than before. With that Spell Warden. Anti-Magic Zone dropping in as Ellie Blast smacks Chillpills in the face. Could be under a lot of pressure. Trying to go for as many death strikes as possible. Silence. It looks like Chicago does end up outlasting him. And Unholy, it's a Frost Death Knight versus an enhancement. It is going to be a tight match to just outlast. But he did the best he could. With Wild Impy with a 4. Yo, we got some big bursts over in the PTR of the bad boys. It is massive. That's actually crazy. Alrighty, boys, let's get another one on PTR. Hopefully we have the group still together, or maybe rotate some new faces in here. That'd be fun. They're gonna directly nerf Arcane with those fire nerfs. So that's actually a question that Seaberg brought up. That's an excellent question. Those nerfs to the conduit, is that blink nerf to the conduit, is that just for fire? I don't watch any PvP streamers at all. Chippo watching Mez too much. You made a one button macro. No, I think Chippos does actually just do his own thing. I'm not even gonna lie. Then again, how hard could Frost Death be? It's like what, 3 buttons at least? I'm joking. What's up, Wolf? How you doing, my man? Trying to watch tomorrow? What's up, my guy? Awesome. Can't be bothered. Yo, Mez is actually a really nice guy though. Mez is actually a really chill dude. There's been a couple of times when I'm editing a video or working on this project and it's like middle of the night and Mez is streaming. And he's so chill, he's so relaxed. There's actually a decent stream. Dude, his tunes own too. They pump. The Seer said if you haven't seen it. What is the most class conduits? Touch of the Magic 10%? Yeah, the Touch of the Magic 10%. I mean, 10% I think is a fundamentally decent buff. I don't think it's a bad buff, but yeah, you can actually see it right here on the chat. This is the tier set for arcane mages. Increase the arcane damage dealt to enemies affected by Touch of Magic. I really don't think that's a bad one. 10% more with all the other overlapping buffs is not bad. Touch of Magic duration is increased by 4 seconds, which is a little bit weird. It makes it less bursty, so it means you have to like wait a little bit longer before you can really maximize the damage. And grants mana regen for 12 seconds. That mana regen can maybe make you a little more aggressive. With like, if you're running against like, I don't know, a restoration druid and you're trying to spell steal all the buffs in the world, maybe that could be really good. But like, yeah, in PvP, that's a weird one because everybody else gets like a damage bonus. For PvE, for Arcane, for PvE, Dungeons and Raids, that's actually not a bad buff. But for PvP, it's kind of like, that's kind of weird, Doug. That's kind of weird one, Douglas, you know what I mean? PTR SL1. Oh wow. Oh god, no, Chillpills, no, you can't do that, no. Oh no. Oh no. Chillpills is already burning Chicago immediately while I don't have my audio. That is actually so sad. Alright, switch. My god, Chill Pills, I was trying to set up my audio for a second. He's already burned all his bursts with the silence on the Chicago. He's trying to not give Chicago any opportunity to ramp up and recover whatsoever, not even giving him a break. That's actually incredible. That is so much damage. It looks like Chicago started to turn it around all to Chill Pills, using a lot of mana to stay alive, but Chill Pills is actually hurting. Damn. It's actually starting to ramp up little by little. Big Yellow Blaster is back as he has Spell Warden. I actually do start to think that this Spell Warden is the pre-nerf version over on PTR. Not all the changes that may have been made on live and made into PTR, which is kind of weird. But then again, likely Blizzard's waiting for 925 updates to hit PTR first. Hey, 17% will be good. Stormbringer, I think so. I think this should be pretty survivable, if anything. Chill Pill's trying to ramp up some dam with the stone on Chicago. Does he have a silence? This could be huge. So, tricky for Chicago and reverses all this damage with a single chain harvest, but still on the trying to burst the silence to fall. Chicago could be in trouble. Goblin jumps out of there. Oh, the healing keeping him alive. Barely does pop a wall. I don't know how they survived it, but they did. Barely lived it, but live with a hair of health, and that's all they need. Oh my goodness, the enhancement shaman healing. On PTR, I think it's the pre-nerf version. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so strong. Literally survived death. Chilpa's going for that blind. Does not have the Remorseless Winter to stun. Which, if you run the PvP talent of Remorseless Winter stun, you actually get a cooldown on it. Remorseless Winter gets a cooldown because now it's a stun instead of a damaging ability, which is interesting. Does try to get himself set up for Remorseless Winter. Going to be ghostful for Chicago with a grippy hand for Chill Pills. Chicago will eventually get stunned. Stunned is a low and health. Oh, Chill Pills capitalizing on the burst, slamming down massive obliterates with a what is a glacial advance with the tier set, just spiking right through the enemy. Clue is going to be up next with a full stun on Chilpas. Nightfang, full sepsis burst. Is that going to be the biggest bounce right here? AMS up for Chilpas with that poison damage. Clue, I don't think he's playing that as 100% crit Lego. I don't think he's playing the 100% crit Lego, because you can have the biggest burst possible. Chilpas under a ton of pressure does have a full bar runic power. The rogue does not pop evasion just yet. Silence under the rogue, who does go for a vanish reset. DK be smacking? Yeah, DK wants to get their tier set to go to smack. Kid the shot, as Chill Pills does recover a lot of health with the death pack. Necrotic's out a good portion of his health, but does give him a bigger health pool to work with. Clue is still holding on to big defenses. Vanish out. Cloak of Shadow is being used right now, trying to go for reset. Cloak and evasion are both up. Chill Pills will not be able to really touch the rogue, but does grip him back in, trying to see if he can land a bigger blitz. Going to be a blind as the rogue goes for a trinket, but still I think the rogue does not escape the wrath of this Death Knight, as Chill Pills is bringing in the wrath of the Lich King all by himself in the Death Knight classic obliterate placed. I'm basically saying this man is literally classic wrath of Lich King incarnate. Is that too good of a title? Gonna be a massive touch of magic, big burst, and Chilpas gets silenced out on Shadow, trying to go for as much self-healing as he can versus Seavark, who's blasting him out with arcane power. Gonna be that grip by Chilpas, just trying to go for as much CC onto Seavark, who has all the time in order to regain whatever health he's gonna lose. And Chilpas does survive that burst. That is also full runic power ready for Chilpas. As a Death Knight, you kind of want to get hit big in order to death strike so you can recover more, but when you're already low on health, you kind of have to play from behind. And the Seavark not giving Chilpas an opportunity to really advance him. He's keeping him fully slowed out from a distance. Death Knights are not really known for mobility. Does get clipped by that arcade orb. Basically is going for that Manic Bandage. Gonna be, or First Aid, because Manic Bandage is more of a hunter PvP talent. Chilpas trying to see if he can amp up big damage. Grippy hand from the A-bomb limb is up. Got himself at least a big lockdown on Seavark with the silence. And Seavark does regain all that health from Temporal? I think it is Temporal. Is going to be popping out of that ice block as a touch of the magic slamming down Chilpas, looking for that Mirrors of Torment to torment the Death Knight, eventually causing him to get silenced out in the open and rooted as Chilpas continues using spells and abilities, trying to see if he can catch up a little bit of healing before he gets low. Could pre AMS if he wants to. Drop down anti-magic zone, is going to get himself silenced out. But at least he's standing in the zone, reducing a lot of that magic damage taken as Seavark continues just to pelt him with those missiles, trying to go for a Door of Shadows. Actually, it looked like he was trying to walk towards Chilpas with Door of Shadows, but he went to the left-hand side. Trying to go for a bit of a reset. I don't know why did we set up Warlock cookies for these boys, but you can use Warlock Hellstones. If you have a Warlock on your team, you can use Warlock Hellstones. As Chilpa's trying to see if he might be able to go for a what looks like a 1v5. Gonna be a barrage by Seavark onto Chilled, who's kind of in a tight spot. Gonna be the blank for Seavark, aggressively trying to see if he can shut down the Flesh Cut before it gets to build up. Seavark still getting those. Spell Warden absorbs, which continues to give him a little bit of that bolstered survivability. Silence onto Seavark as he's trying to set up some missile damage. Gonna be the Temporal, unless he dies. That was an Altar Time too. That was actually a lot of defenses all overlapped together, Temporal and Altar Time, just to make sure he doesn't die. And Chilpas did have some damage rolling as Shield tried to see if he can walk off the bridge. That's going to be a quick poly by Seavark. Shield still going for that trinket just to make sure he is not under any control of this mage. Wants to make sure he is not in a bad spot. But now Seavark has Shield pills in a situation where he doesn't have a trinket. If Seavark can get a grip out of Chill Pills, land him in a poly, keep him out in bay, go for the full Mirrors of Torment, big burst, Chills won't really have an answer unless he got defensives. And Chill just trying to see if he can recuperate some cooldowns, and Seavark goes to take a nap. I think he's just trying to find an opportunity where he might be able to get some burst into this Death Knight, but so far the DK using line of sight as best as he can, trying to take Seavark out in a bad position. I think most casters nowadays just want to have gameplay that's, you know, PvP out in the open where they can kite somebody out. Melee kind of like to stick behind the pillars, force the range over to them. Gonna be the ult time for Seavark. He's gonna gain a lot of health back if he survives the stun. Oh, if he survives that stun. And sadly he couldn't. Or he just getting blasted out immediately as Shilpos waddles towards him. Arhi is probably gonna have a bunch of defenses available. We are gonna be hitting into that dampener. It's impossible. It actually might be. Yeah, I think it's a Frost DK maybe. You just have enough pressure. That's anti-caster. That's also anti-arcane mage. But that stone burst, that was all it needed. That's crazy. Gonna be Lichborn for Chilpas as he's trying to lich some heals from those death coils. Arhi gonna be dropping down after Chill Pills. Gonna be that pet summoned and sacrificed for the Death Knight. So you may have a bit more longevity versus the Shaman. Into a full Morse's Winter, more defensive Morse's Winter than anything. Quick wind shear by Arhi as Shilpa's walking out away from the Shaman. Did have a full bar runic power, but he doesn't really have it anymore. Arhi got him some big defenses for the Pillar of Frost. Shilpa's is going to activate every defensive available. Going to be that AMS as well as the Death Pack just to give him as much health as he can. And Chilpa's necrotic out, can't really heal, and Arhi is going to take advantage, throwing out a big elemental blast. Is going to puncture through the health of Chilpa's. Finally, the necrotics fall off. Chilpa's can have a potential to recover, but with so much damage and harassed by the Shaman, I don't know if there's much you can do. Does trick it out of that Sunder. That's going to be a stun onto Arhi. Finally, Chilpa's gets himself a breathing opportunity. Still going to be big damage, big zaps potentially out of Arhi once he gets the Maelstrom, shocking down the Death Knight, taking him out of the game. With G-Funk rushing out next. Did we have somebody on Team 1 leave? Maybe we're like, you know what? Chilpas is going to go for a 1v5. Easy money. No biggie. Just going to bow out. Maybe duel somebody out. Going to be Scare Beast attempt. Oh, attempt? Wait, no, he actually did do it. It looked like G-Funk was trying to scare Beast Arhi while he was Ghost Roll, but apparently he was going after one of the Ghost Rolls. Arhi is actually under a ton of pressure. Gonna be the stun from G-Funk as he's tagging and bagging Arhi with all those dots, all the debuffs of a Hunter. Backing up out of his Arhi, exchange out with a Primordial Bolt, going for the big lightning bolts. Frost Shock by Arhi. And G-Funk backing up out of there, trying to keep the dots rolling, trying to keep the pressure rolling versus the Shaman as he goes in for... I gotta figure out what the name of this absorb trinket is, but this trinket absorbs a portion of the magic damage taken. It offsets magic damage. I guess it's gonna be a magic defense trinket. Again, I gotta have a better name for it. Quick fade, but G-Funk still gets smacked down. It's gonna be a flush cut. Wait, G-Funk? Oh, he turtled. I didn't realize he turtled, and then he used flush cut. Freezing Trap onto Arhi. Gonna be that big chakra getting set up. Potentially big explosive damage onto Arhi. Does pre-wall it just to make sure he's extra safe. G-Funk backing up out of there. As it's gonna be a massive lightning bolt towards G-Funk. Does not have any health. It's gonna be Gozo still after him. Medic managed to let him recover a little bit. Big storm strike by Arhi. Does have a trinket for that stun. Could have been really bad for him if he didn't have a trinket there. And next up is gonna be Abe. looking to capitalize on the pressure that has been laid out by G-Funk and hopefully hunt down Arhi. Arhi is playing what looks like an elemental enhancement build, or it's an enhancement build with a lot of elemental damage elements. With the grounding totem and everything, Abe Hunt looking for a bit of a reset with a full cam, actually just full reset completely. When Arhi looks at you, does he see just like a floating weapon, or does he not see anything at all? Do we just see a floating weapon? I doubt it, right? I doubt it. Abe trying to see if he can swing around the corner. Going to be a stun. Arhi does not have a trinket. Doesn't really have much going on with this. He got a heal right now. 36% dampener. Going to be that silence from the chimeric poison. Arhi does get a heal in between, but it is heavily reduced. It looks like Abe does end up taking him out. While Dippy actually gets a chance to play over for the team 2 versus Abe, given opportunity to completely recover, wants to have as much of an honor duel as he can. While Dippy is that kind of an honorable boy. By the way, that mog with the shoulders actually looks kind of sick. It kind of fits, or at least it looks like it fits. Maybe the flesh cut makes it all like look kind of all greenish, obscure. It looks good. I think it looks good. Is this classic? This is classic. Yes, this is classic. Classic Legion. Classic Legion, dude. That's gonna be a bop, by the way. Handigal Down's coming down. Wild Dipping trying to go for a stun around the corner. That is going to be the Tyrant joining in, but the Tyrant focus more on the pet rather than Napon. Going to be a fear onto the pet. Pets are fully empowered. Mortal into Apon. Does trick it out of it. Does have both get it set up. Apon could be in really tight spot. I think he went for a faint death there in a bit. And Wild Dipping might have some big instances. Big Demon Doggos. That's going to be massive Demon Bolt. Something disrupting the Manic Bandage. Hoping to maybe get some CC onto Wild Dipping. Oh, big Ellie Blast. Oh, Ellie Blast. Demon Bolt Blast. Q is gonna be up next. That's gonna be his name, chat. Let's just roll with it. I swear to God, how do you get this name? I really don't understand. Gonna be stunned out of Wild Dippy. Tyrants are gonna join in. That's gonna be also a full Fellor dropping in down. Wild Dippy getting blasted out by Decimator Bolts. These Demon Bolts are gonna be massive damage. Does get himself flush count. This rare Q needs to jump down and land an interrupt. Doesn't quite get it, so Wild Dippy gets himself a bit of recovery, but 47% dampening. There's only so much you can do. Mortal sent onto Q. Does reverse a stun and a Mortal into Wild Dippy. Might just have him here. Gonna be the best stun out of Wild Dippy. Big port as he has himself a hand wall. I was gonna say hand to go down, but nope. Let's say, what is that Warlock wall again? I forget. Big damage out of Q with the Demon Dog as it looks like everything collapsed and worked out for him. As Wild Dippy did burn a cooldown or two versus the Hunter. Shield Pels with 3-0. Let's go, boys. Or 3-1 rather. I've been telling people DK pumps and no one believes me. I was wondering how good was that tier set for that thing gonna be, but apparently it's pretty damn good. Apparently it's not bad at all. Yo, what's up, Yee? I do my man, hope you have a good one. What's up, Super Bevan? How you boys all doing? Welcome back. By the way, boys, if you guys are enjoying the duels today, go ahead and give the stream a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it if you guys are having a good time. Also, if you're new, hit subscribe, hit the bell while you're at it. Might as well, you're watching the stream anyway. Especially if you want to see more duels like these. I believe Clarence. What'd you believe for? What'd you believe? Wild Impy? Did you think that man was gonna live? I thought he was gonna. Aegis? Aegis, that's the one. Thank you so much for letting me know that. Yo, Night King Central, let me know when you guys are ready. Girdle Unity? Night King, you don't gotta tell me what Lego you're running. You can keep it a secret if you wanna. Hey. It's insane to double Lego Tomb. Yeah, as a Necrolord every single time. Glacial Advance every time I blid. Yeah, that's really, really strong. That's really good. Since you got 4, then you need a +1. Yo, do we got another Hordy boy who wants to join in? The boys over for the 5V5 1v1 duels. Let me actually head over to where you guys do at. I want to see where you boys are at. We got one more spot over in the Horde if you guys want to join in for Team Sentry. Looking for a +1. Do you think a Blade Legendary might be worth the use in Arena for that extra burst? Or is Dragon the strong? I mean, Chillpos will answer. What's wrong about Dragon is the crowd control potential. I think it all will depend. But with players playing more into that burst, I think extra burst might be really, really good. Oh, Chillpos, you know another Lego that's actually kind of good? I know it's not the Covenant that everybody plays, but Night Fae might be actually worth it. Yo, since you got a 5-man, yo, Night King, let me know when you're ready, my man. But I wonder if Night Fae could work. Because technically Night Fae does give you cleave on multiple targets when you drop down the Night Fae Death's Doom. If you land a blind on somebody, drop down Death's Doom, Remorseless Winter to stun them, and you go for the bigger blitz, you can actually cleave 2 targets while the Night Phase there. Polly Molly Packet, what's up, my guy? I hope you have a good one. I believe in Insane Holy DK Duel, man. Yo, Unholy should be kind of nuts. Necro Legendary is what makes DK's pump. For sure, for sure. But I do wonder if it's possible to add the extra benefit of CC and mobility. Yeah, 20% more damage during a bomb. That is pretty good. But I wonder if you can go for like a big blitz. Actually, no, pheromones. I think that's what some people were hypothesizing together over on the DK guide. So look at this, look at this. So this is gonna be a weird one, chat. You tell me if this could work, chat. You tell me if this could work. You play the blind as a Frost DK. You play the Remorseless Winter Stun, and you play Night Fae. So Death's Due gives you a bunch of strength up to 20% and lets you cleave a second target. That's pretty good. And you play Pheromones, so while inside of Death's Due, you have 15% more haste, and enemies inside of it have a chance to cower in place for 3 seconds. So you can go for a blind, into a Remorseless Stun, then come out of that Remorseless Stun into a cower, into potentially another cower. That's extra CC while you have a bunch of haste. That could be really good. That could be incredibly good. Plus with extra haste, they're more damage by Death Decay. Drag it for mechanical play, a blitz will work for meme damage. Okay, okay. Holy moly at the девочка. And you're potting. Wait, holy moly. A grill? A grill chat? Wait. Did I have I been calling holy moly dude, bro? And the whole time I've been wrong? I'm so sorry about that, chat. Too much text on screen? There's a lot of text, yeah. I will try to clean it up as best as I can. I just try to see if I can read everyone's messages whenever I get any. And I'm also trying to keep the text over here as well. Hit the button, yo, boys. Hit that like button while you're at it. Hit the thumbs up, boys. That might be a sick combo. I think it could be good to platinum. Honestly, I'm a big believer of unorthodox, like, meme covenants. And if Night Fae could somehow work, I believe in the cleave, man. I believe in that Night Fae cleave. 5, yeah, we got Sentry and Night King ready to go. Let's get another one going, boys. I knew she was a girl a long time ago. It's easy to tell, shrug. Well, but am I the weird one then? Am I? No, okay, so most of the times whenever I'm streaming, based on my demographics, it's like overwhelming majority male. So statistically, I feel like I'm usually pretty safe. Just saying, bro. But actually, you know what? I call everybody bro. I call everybody bro. Let's be honest. That's not even like a gender thing. It's just a Dal thing. I call everybody fam or bro. I didn't know. Hi, G. How you doing, by the way, my guy? Hope you have a good one. How much does Blid deal damage? It's actually quite a bit, especially when you're ramping up. And when you get this tier set, you also got that extra Razor Eyes, so it'll cleave multiple targets. And if you have 2 enemies together, they're gonna hit by double Razor Eyes. It's actually kind of good. But you got Cosmic Flux and doing anything in Zerath Mortis and doing any of the endgame stuff like Mythic Plus, as well as raiding in PvP. Dan, how you doing, my man? Bro, what about Bra? Bra? I don't use Bra that often, but Bra would work. Bra would work too. Bra. 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 I can use Bra. I can do Bra. I usually just call everybody bro and fam and say Ayo. Twitch. What's up, G? How you doing, my guy? Hope you having a good one, man. Yo, who do we got? Oh, G-Funk gonna be first up over versus Chicago. Got that Aegis trinket. Now the Wild MP let me know what that trinket name is. It's called the Aegis trinket. When you have that prismatic geometric shielding, the Aegis offsets a portion of the magic damage into the shield, like 50% or so. It's kind of like you can ignore pain, but only if you ignore magic damage. If you ignore all magic in the world. Trinket for G-Funk at Chicago, trying to see if he can set up some damage and some bursts. Trying to set up some pressure on the Hunter. Looks like getting caught in the steel trap, but in the bush, we can't really tell. It's just in the bush. Literally, the bush is the size of you. Wait, Goblin actually OP? If somebody who plays the game without any health bars, as a Goblin just go sit in the bush with the green mog and you're just literally in camo. That's actually hilarious. G-Funk, under a ton of pressure. Is that potential gonna be Turtle? That's the only big defensive. Chicago does not play the elemental build. They're actually running Ascendance, which is interesting. Are they gonna send the Ascend? Potentially could. Standing on top of G-Funk, gonna be that Turtle with that man advantages the Hunter, goes for full recovery. How the Shaman have so much survivability? King Shamans have always been kind of healy. Except for Shaman's survivability is taking a bit of a hit with the recent PTR build or recent live build, but I don't think that changes on PTR just yet. Like those self heals and so many conduits that can have the healing, it's huge. They're actually gods. They literally rested shamans. All shamans are rested shamans. They all can heal. Gonna be G-Funk dropping that freezer trap onto Chicago, narrowly avoiding the damage out of Chicago, narrowly avoiding death. Quick fade with a camo. What just hit your combat? Was that a flame shock? It must have been a flame shock on the pet or something. Chicago getting absolutely blasted up by the chakra. Gonna be G-Funk just attempt to see if he can get himself a fleshcraft. Chicago's a beast. That's crazy. Yeah, they're nutty. Kal-El Jr. as a subtle to rogue, dropping in the cosmic trinket. No trinket for Chicago until the last second. Going to be the full curing burst. Cosmic trinket damage has been nerfed, so it's noticeable. Used to be a giga one shot. Chicago does go in for the wall, try to get a storm strike over on the rogue, but the rogue does go for a blind, looking for that reset. Try to cheese out Chicago as best as he can. It makes no sense to me. You can call me bro, I'm kind of okay. All right, holy moly, that sounds good. As long as you're cool with it, I'm cool with it, yeah? And the mage shield pill killed, down to 30 of his health. Yeah, shield pill blasts out, if you saw the last duel. But we're gonna see this rogue blast out. Actually, we can see Chicago potentially blast out. Chicago hasn't got to use the burst at all whatsoever. Getting a flame shock set up on the rogue. The rogue most likely trying to cook up for a big go. To quick to summon to Chicago. Chicago drops in the ghost tools. That's going to be lots of maelstrom being built up. The next stun by the rogue could be major. Kidney shot on Chicago. Could shrink it. The rogue does avoid the capacitor totem. Going to be huge carrying burst on Chicago. Cheap shot, but Chicago with that quick, sneaky chain harvest. Harvesting rogue for all he's worth. Taking away all that health. Kal-El does not have a vanish anymore. Only has evasion. Cloak of Shadows evasion going to be gone very soon. Chicago is able to blast out a lot of the physical damage to Kal-El. Shadow stamps the rogue might be able to move. Chicago with a quick, cheeky goblin racial just to give himself a bit more movement. Cheap shot, super DR. Kal-El might be in trouble, and Chicago slamming him down. And Chipill's gripping him on top of him. Got a big old hand ready to go. Chicago with an Aegis trinket offsetting a lot of the frost burst out of Chipill's, and looks like nullifying a good portion of that big burst damage. Actually, Chipill's burned through the full trinket. That trinket only takes 50% of the damage you take, and offsets the magic damage into that absorb. Chipill's burned through all of it. So you burned through a big defensive from Chicago. That's actually kind of nuts. All that burst 2 minutes. What's the cooldown on the trinket? Does that take 2 minutes? That's kind of nuts. Is it? Maybe longer. I'm not sure. Silence on Chicago cannot disrupt Chillpill since he can't wind shear while silence, which gives Chillpill an opportunity to recover a bit of health. That is a cheeky little silence. That is clever. Yo, chat, take a note from Chill Pills. You can just silence a shaman, go for a flesh count. You can do anything. They can't stop you. That's actually so clever. I don't know why my mind is blown. But actually, Death Knight is the one class that can do so many cheesy things. I remember there was Death Knight's spell sealing covenant abilities from classes, or mimicking it rather, with Dark Sim. I remember there was a guy who was doing it during the season 1. He was literally going for Night Fae spell seals of mages and just getting cooldowns back against this mage. It was nutty. I don't know if Chilpas would ever go for that. Blind on Chicago. Chilpas looking for a bit of recovery. He does go for the death pack, necroticing out a portion of his health. Chicago so far still holding the fort for the team too, as Paulie Molly looking to go for a bit of a burst themselves. Speedful, ready to go with a full burst setup. Wild Impy as well as Archie chilling in the back. I kind of swapped out awkwardly between Wild Impy and Archie there. But I'm trying to introduce these boys. Oh, we actually have Team 1 falling apart little by little, but maybe Chill Pills can hold strong for Team 1. It's going to be that stall in order to Chilled as the Ghost is joining in. Chicago has Ascendance in 40 seconds. Chicago likely playing a Doomwinds build, I imagine. Trying to watch out for their cooldown, see if I see anything obvious. Walled by Chicago as they see big birds getting set up, but Chilpa's gonna be that stun as Chicago is still plenty healthy. Gonna be the Aegis streak and overlapping with that wall. That's full super tank down buster. Literally a human bunker surviving all of this birds, but Chilpa still has plenty of damage rolling even after all these defenses are gone. Still holding on to the Pillar of Frost. Sounds that Chicago cannot really heal, but something's still healing Chicago either way. I think maybe pre-set up a healing wave that gave like a bonus healing wave afterwards. Possibly. Quick blind, but Chill Pills looking for that flesh shaft. He's playing against an enhancement shaman who can recover easily, so he's got to find a way to deal with the dam. What's up, Benji? How you doing, my guy? I hope you're having a good one. As Shilpa is continuing to get the Spell Warden, which I still think is the pre-nerf Spell Warden. I could be wrong on that one. Chat, can you confirm or deny? Does anybody know? Chicago kind of dropping a little bit low on mana. Not that, well, health for sure, but mana is what we were more concerned, because shamans can really top themselves off. Going for the Ascendants, Shilpa's with the IBF, Massive Chain Harvest, Shilpa's goes for the Lichborn, likely has the conduit to give him more defenses. While Lichborn is up, is going to be able to heal himself with Death Claw, is going to be short stun on Chicago, still has Ascendants. Who's just trying to send it, and Ascendant Shilpa's with a death pack can't really heal much through it. Trying to see if he can reverse damage back to Chicago. Then it's going to be a wall for Enhancement Shaman, and Shilpa's might be locked out completely. Does the Spell Warden proc, full bar runic power. As soon as the death pack falls off, he can go for a bunch of back-to-back death strikes. We are hitting that dampening, 50% dampen, a quick blind on Chicago, using the totem just to get a little bit of resources, going for the Chain of Ice to try to slow down Chicago, who just sprints and breaks those chains immediately. As Shilpa's trying to do whatever he can just to keep himself afloat. Big up Blitz, trying to see if he can split Chicago in two, and just continuing to just punish the Shaman back to back to back. So far surviving, so far doing the best he can. And it's really a bit of a standstill right now, as both of them are kind of down on cooldown. Chicago got some Ghost Rules rolling in very, very soon. Shilpa so far is having a hard time recovering the Ghost potential burst. Right now, it's going to be Grippy Hand, going to be Aegis, going to be out for Chicago. No wall, however, so Shilpa's can still do quite a lot of damage. South in Chicago, quick thunder by Chicago just to give himself a breather. Still under ton of pressure. Oh! Shilpa's trying to go for a cannibalize, but actually the Venthier, the after image of Chicago from Draven Soulbind, does disrupt them. Going to be Speedful with immediate Shadow Strike into a disarm onto a Chillpill. So Trick is the disarm, but Speedful I think is going to be able to get it here. There's no way you're going to recover. And my guy, how are you getting these names? Q is going to be up next. We got to call him Q. Trying to go for the big burst as a paladin. Huge burst onto Speedful. He's going to go for a vanish in the last second. Trying to go for a consecration. Doesn't quite get him. And looks like Q is going to walk on out of there. Trying to waddle it out of the park, as Speedful is going to go for as many defenses as it can. Man, 23k blitz. Damn, that's huge. Bonked him. My goodness. Yeah, at that point, if you don't have wall and every defensive, unless you can bunker down, that is really, really scary burst. Q getting hit with a kidney shot, goes for a trinket. Speedful with immediate blind. That's going to be Biocycle protection for Q, as I think Speedful is the one dropping down the trinket with a cosmic grenade. Speedful just trying to see if he can survive barely on that evasion. Quick disarm to Q as soon as Blessing of Protection falls off. Q still has bubble in case things go bad. Worst time, does get himself Seraphim, looking to slam down Speedful. I think he might just have him. Does end up slamming him out of the park. Polly gonna be up next as a Fire Mage Necrolord, looking to land a Polly versus Q. He's going to get himself some recovery. Full Necrolord Deathborn is up. Q is just standing still. I think he knows he's over. Or either he deceived. I think he knew it was over, or either he deceived completely. These two guys know their class so well. It's awesome to see the caliber of players to duel. That's what I really enjoy. It's when the duels are really, really even. You got two champions of their class absolutely just blasting each other out. Polymolly getting frozen. As Apehunt going for a bit of a reset, took a bit of that fireball damage in the opener. That mastery, the fireball dam, it does burn you out for quite a bit, especially with Polymolly being a Necrolord. All those fireballs does generate even more damage while inside a Deathborn. Quick stun around the corner, going to be a normal blink by Polymolly, as they are going to get hit with that Chimeric Poison. Has the ultimate time to reverse any of this damage from Abe. It's just letting it happen. Abe is going to have to take all that burst and do it again all over. Trying to go for an interrupt versus Polymolly, doesn't end up interrupting the Ring of Frost. As Polly continues to get Frostbolts in, might potentially go for Iceblock here. Could be in trouble. I think Iceblock needs to be used. Does go for a big heal as Cauterize gets tripped. Only 10 minutes into the duel, 35% damage, and that pen is doing quite a bit of damage. There goes the Iceblock. They only need to do whatever they can just to survive and live long enough in order to be able to get Apehunt down. I think Polymolly trying to go for the Fireball to get Combustion back quicker. Is that what they were doing? I also don't think any of the mage nerfs are live on PTR, or are implemented on PTR just yet. Big combustion out of Poly, blinking towards Abe. Abe goes in for a camo, but still getting knocked out in the open. I think Poly Molly got the cheer, so it's going to be extra long combustion, going to be the trinket out of that stun, and continue just to blast out the Hunter with Pirate Blast. It's going to be that Chimeric, Ultra Time used way early, so does have a way to recover a lot of health. Ape Hunt sitting at about half his health, does drop down and freezing trap onto Poly. Quick feint death as he goes for many bandages. Poly Molly just getting chakrammed back to back. Not much I can do about it. Still going to be more fireballs coming in for Poly Molly. Maybe trying to see if he can finish for fireballs in order to get combustion back, but also to get procs of their Necrolord legendary, right? I imagine, because every time you fireball, you have a chance to activate your Necrolord Lego, which could be huge. Ring of Frost onto the pet. Poly going in for more fireballs. I think trying to see if he can focus on Abe. Poly does not have any more defenses, though. That's going to be potentially invis, but the Hunter's Mark is going to be able to see, trying to recover whatever food they can. Honestly, all they can do is try to see if maybe they can line up whatever burst possible. Try to make the last few Fire Blasts happen with Fire Blast. Just try to go for the big play. At that point, you have such high dampen, there's only so much you can do. Wild Dip is sending up full gates, and Abe goes in for that Hunter's Mark. Trying to see if he might be able to recover versus Wild MP. We're hitting that 12 minute or 13 minute, no, 12 minute 30 second mark. With 46% dampening, the amount of healing these boys are going to get is heavily reduced. And Ape Hunt, as well as Wild Impy, both have a Mortar Strike effect from their pets. Unless Ape Hunt is using a different pet. I'm pretty sure Raptors all have a Mortar Strike effect. So all healing even further reduced. Wild Impy dropping in the Obelisk in order to amp up his fast casting and give his pets more damage. It's going to be big blast onto Ape Hunt. Actually under a ton of pressure. Going to be Primordial Bolt setting against, not Primordial. Estimated bolt getting set up. Wild Dipper should have massive demon bolts to go. There's still a Tyrant in play. It is amping up a lot of his damage. Freeze onto Wild Dipper. His grenades are flying in. Wave Hunt goes for a feint death for a second. Wild Dipper just needs a couple more casts. It's going to be anyone's game. And Wild Dipper does end up taking him out. Well done, well done. Wow, that was actually really close. Chicago with a 1.8 million healing. Trying to stay above the Frost Death Knight burst as best as they can. That is rough, man. That is really, really rough. He said everything so well, damn near impossible not to roll FCDs. Yeah, Chicago, it was a really tough one, wasn't it? Good duel. I enjoyed that one a lot. I enjoyed that one greatly. That was awesome. Senchu's ready. Night King, let me know when you're ready. Also, boys, if you guys want to use me as a train dummy for some bursts, y'all are more than welcome to, man. Y'all are more than welcome to. Chilpills went ham? Yeah, yo, Chilpills just goes in hard. I don't care what happens, he just goes in max. Big D every single time. Chilpills, Rage Pills. Yo, Arthur hitting us with a Chilpills meme. Chilpills or Rage Pills? This hits both of them. You goober. Hope you have a good one, by the way, Arthur. Hope you're having a good one, my man. Alrighty, boys. Let's get more duels in here. Need two, maybe one. Yo, Night King just needs to plus a couple more boys to join in. Yo, if you guys are Horde and you want to join in the 5V5 1v1 duels, you guys are more than welcome to. Night King is looking for a +1 over on the Horde, potentially 2. If anybody wants to join in. Yo, Ballas, where you at, my man? Well, you have a good one, by the way. That was insane. Yeah, it was nutty. Jesus, the amount of damage these boys put up. It's huge. Yeah, Subrog's are pretty good. Why is someone using Cosmic Gladiator, Resonator plus Convoke? It's so much fun. Hertz, it is really, really good. I don't think we have a Druid in here, though, for these duels in PTR. I wasn't pretty sure that we'll be using Cosmic Resonator plus Convoke. That is a lot of damage put together. Just Convoke by itself is huge, but also Resonator as well. Good duel? Yeah. Start playing Frost DK because of your pills. Yo, Frost is super fun, man. Even in PvE, it's really, really good. It's so good. Gotta be able to just go through a wall. Damn, that's nutty. That's just so much damage. I like how they're nerfing the enhancement shamans and fire mages, but no one expects a Frost DK resurgence. You make the 5v5s, give it through the week. Thank you, the boys, for jumping into the games. Yo, thank you so much, Jay Everett. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, my guy. Hope you're having a good one. Chat, if you guys are having a good time on stream, give the stream a thumbs up. I appreciate it, man. Imagine if everyone would put a thumbs up in the stream, dude. Imagine. That would be insane. Actually insane. Can you believe it? You enjoy the stream, have a good time, enjoy the community, give it a thumbs up because it's your boy Dalaran here. I would very much appreciate it, boys. Also, if you guys are new watching the stream and you're not subscribed, not hit the bell, what are you doing? You might as well subscribe, might as well hit the bell while you're at it. You're watching the stream anyway, man. Might as well. Appreciate you boys, appreciate the support. Over the last few months, we had huge growth. You guys are awesome. I need to see a Night Fate Death Day without Lego. I'll test the burst. DK would get up to 50% haze. That actually would be awesome. I think if anybody could do it, I think Chipples could really honestly give that one a solid attempt. Try to make Night Fate work. Skillcap is predicting that Unholy DK is going to be A tier this PvP season. They are doing pretty good so far in the ladder, and their tier set could be really nuts. Especially the 4-piece. I mean, 10% more damage from your pet. That's huge. And then if you can land the execute, 50% more damage from all your pets. It's going to be really difficult to get the Soul Reaper execute in arenas just because it has predictability aspect. Like, you could just dispel Soul Reaper if you really wanted to. But also Soul Reaper takes like a while for it to tick. So, yeah, that's such a big hate maker. Like a long wait mechanic about it. That it's really easy to stop it. I've played Night Fate before, it's alright, but it's way too niche for me to ever really commit to it. Plus Raskin really is the only viable because of Necro Lego. I feel ya. But if you wanted to try pheromones together with that could be kind of fun. That's a lot of CC potential, Chillpills, possibly, maybe. Any Subroad tips down, we're gonna give Kyrian a go with Big Burst for PvP or PvE. Because I put up a guide for Subtlety Rogues recently for PvE. You guys are more than welcome to check that one out. I need to get more rogue guides for PvE. I need to get the subtlety and assassination out of the way. I'm really trying to wait until I get my tier set though. And also PvP. Oh my god, some classes with tier sets are going to be nuts. Speaking about it, classes with tier sets, they're going to be nuts. PvP. So for PvP, yo, Speedful, are you in here? I think Speedful has a better experience with a Kyrian sub. But you basically drop down the Kyrian ability as often as you can, and you try to land on that common point. You can kind of cheese it or predict it more or less by going for like a cheap shot, Kyrian. That should give you 4 common points unless... Actually, yeah, should only give you 4 common points unless you get the auto attack. Or you can go for a Shadow Strike, Kyrian, get a Kidney Shot. Then you go for a Shadow Strike, Eviscerate, Mark for Death, Eviscerate. That should burn both of yours. What's up, y'all? What's up, Jane? I'm a man. I'm good, my guy. Yo, we're still looking for a +1. We're still looking for a +1. Hordy who wants to join in Team Night King. If you guys are interested, you're more than welcome to join Chupos. Pretty much. So you're trying to kind of use the Mark for Death because that'll give you 5 common points, and you're trying to play... I guess you could play Deeper Strat too. Or you could play Mark for Death for a back-to-back Eviscerate combo synergy. So you're basically trying to land a cheap shot or a kidney shot, something that doesn't consume your Kyrian burst. And you're trying to go for like Shadow Strike just to get in that 2, 3, 4, or 5 common point ballpark. Eviscerate, then Mark for Death to land on the 5 common point, which is also going to be powered. Eviscerate, then you want to chain cheap shots, and if you do land on that common point, you will use it, but outside of that, you'll focus on CC. So the moments when you maybe sometimes go for a kidney shot, go for your full burst, maybe get a Shadow Strike, Kyrian burst, Eviscerate, Mark for Death, Eviscerate to land another one. You'll Shadow Strike, maybe you don't land on it. You can Shadow Strike again, and Eviscerate. Then maybe you'll cheap shot. Maybe you're still not on the common point. And you can cheap shot again. You land on the common point. You'll then Eviscerate after. You're still trying to kind of like focus on CC. But if you do happen to land on a common point, you will take the opportunity. That one's a bit more of a dynamic rotation. There isn't really a way to plan it just because Subtlety also has a bit of randomness in common point generation. Due to a passive where you auto attack, you have a chance, a pretty high chance of generating energy and a common point, which can offset your burst. If there's none of that, you could probably predict it a little bit better, but there's a little bit of randomness, so there... Well, you shouldn't play Sub-Rogue Assassination. Everyone must play Outlaw, Dalvader. Honestly, I do want to get my tier set for Outlaw. I think it's going to be really, really good once you get tier set. Rogue's too hard for me. I just go as a DH. But what a class you enjoy. Yo, boys, we need one more on the Horde over on the PTR. Where's my boy Balas at? I thought I saw you in the chat. I thought I saw you on Orbos. We need one more to join Team Night King for more 5v5 1v1 DUELS over in the PTR, boys. Just acquired my 3rd tier, really. Looking forward to see what it brings in the future. You got your tier? I haven't even gotten one piece of tier. I'm actually so sad, Image. I gotta do like a full normal run of the raid on my alts. Honestly, I gotta do a full normal run on my alts. Full normal and see if I can get tier pieces on those, because I could probably slay everything on normal on my alts. None of the bosses should be all that difficult. Let me see. It looks like we are raiding this weekend. And it's for which day? Sunday. Okay, so I guess today is actually a free day for me. Does it matter which server in PTR? Nope, does not matter at all. You got vendors over in Orbos too. Over on PTR. So there's vendors over in Orbos. They have all the PvP gear. They'll be like in the center of Orbos. Right? Somewhere like out in the middle here. I don't remember which side. I'm gonna say like here-ish or so. If there's a portal, the vendors should be like out here. I want to say that's actually pretty right. But so you have PvP vendors, and they even sell PvP tier set gear, so you can just buy that. There's a guy, a Tauren, that sells you a double legendary belt. You just equip that and you're good to go. And then you got over here, I think, you got dudes that sell you legendary recipes and stuff for all the Lego things. If you want to craft your Lego, you can craft it there as well. Making it to at least an hour left. Yo, we're gonna be going for as long as we can. As long as you're good at groups, man, I'm down to keep playing. As long as we have groups, I'm down to keep playing. I'm down to get as many of these in PTR. This is actually really fun. I think next week for sure we're gonna be doing. Next week for sure we're gonna be doing them over on live servers, because by then we'll have some stuff. We'll have tier sets and Legos and all those things. That's some Lost Ark stream. I haven't got to play Lost Ark at all, Chris. I haven't got to dip my toes. I said on stream that I do want to. A lot of you guys played Lost Ark and you said I should try it. I just haven't had the time to at all. So when I find some time, I definitely will. Time to feature Tales of Edge Part 2 with the team. And a little nod with the dungeon and one of the pain points. My experience with PTR made it possible. Let's go. Yeah, that one in particular, that key is timeable, but it's definitely going to get easier once you get tier set and double Legos. Definitely. We need a +1 to join Chill Pills Boys if you want to join in. Player versus player, premium group, custom PvP, and you'll be right there. Don't even have to search. On PTR, there's not like there's many groups out here. We just hit a +1. We're good to go. How you doing, by the way, Archie? Hope you're having a good one. Hope you enjoyed these groups. Hope you enjoyed these duels. By the way, Archie, have you ever seen my burst video with Enhanced with Shaman's Night Fae? Is that something you would ever consider trying? Because that has some one-shot potential in a single stun. Well, I guess you won't really have that long of a stun as an enhancement. Unless you go Sunder, stun, but this like takes a second to set up. Well, it takes like a couple of globals before, but it's really not that. It does take a little bit, actually. It does take a little bit. I tried to Spires 15 with a random. It was kind of hard. Yeah, Spires is doable. I remember Spires was buggy, so hopefully you didn't get like bugged out at the end. There's the angel dudes at the very end when you're at the final boss. The 3 big elite guys you gotta kill before you fight the boss. They were having an issue with the resetting at the start of the patch. I'm pretty sure they fixed it by now. Nova Chicago, when do we get everyone? Yo, really? Yo, we need +1 over for the team Night King boys. But Prisma, you could do a Night King. He got a +1. Chicago is with Sentry, and I think they're full ready to go. I don't remember who's with who. Shield Bills has somebody? I don't remember who anymore. I'm really bad at names, so I don't even know who's in the world group. But Shield Bills got a spot open on the Horde. I do like that Mog, by the way. Hey, that one looks awesome. That one looks really, really sweet. Chill Pills, still need one. Yeah. We just need one more, boys. One more on Team Night King. It will be good to go. By the way, if you guys enjoyed the stream so far, I'm gonna thumbs up. If everybody posts thumbs up on the stream right now, do you know how much better the stream would be? How much more promoted it would be on YouTube? YouTube really cares about that stuff. So help me out here, boys, if you support what I do. Also, if you're watching the stream and you're enjoying yourself and you're likely to watch more of the content we put up here, you might just subscribe, hit the bell while you're at it. I try to add these in streams in between a little bit better. I try to be better at that. Normally Nightbot does it for me, but hopefully you guys don't not too annoyed by that. Gotta do my grind, you know what I mean? What's up, Coran? Hey, my man, hope you have a good one, my guy. How you doing? And Shaman is currently intimidating. Yes, they are. They are getting nerfed a little bit on healing, but their damage, they ain't going nowhere. They got some big damage. They got some big damage, in fact. They're actually kind of nuts when you think about it. They're incredibly good. I'm excited to get mine some tier pieces. I really got to do more Mythic Pluses, like even a 10 or 12 or whatever I can on those guys. I think I'd finish up my rogue, I think, tonight. Get a couple more keys done and start doing old keys with guildies if I can. What's up, Nick Jones? How you doing, man? Hope you having a good one, my guy. Hope you having a good one. We're trying to get some 5V5 1v1 duels over on the PTR. Actually, I've had groups going. Thanks for hosting more duels. Yeah, well, hopefully you're having a good one. We got ourselves Night King still looking for a +1 over on Team Horde. Sentry ready to go. And we got 2 teams ready to versus each other some more over on the PTR. Next week, chat, we'll be doing some on EU Friday, Saturday, NA live duels. Hopefully by then, some of you boys will have picked up a couple of tier pieces. Honestly, tonight I'm thinking I need to do Halandra's LFR on my rogue. I need to get in a group, an LFR, see if I can pick up a tier piece from Halandra's because I need tier piece from there. Maybe I can get a guildie or 2 to join me on Halandra's. Like a couple of warriors that can maybe get a piece and trade it to me. I think monks and warriors, if they have the tier pieces, maybe they'll be able to trade me the tier piece. I think I'm gonna try doing that actually. I think after the stream, I'll probably get some food and I'll hop on Discord, see if I can maybe get a LFR group together to see if we can get some of our guildies legs. Because if at least, because LFR pieces are really low item level, they don't really do much damage for you. But if you can get that and other pieces with tier, having even LFR legs is still a big upgrade. So just getting my 2-piece, I think is a bigger damage increase than having a low item level. Monday gonna continue heroic. Wish me luck on a 4th piece. Yo, Atho, I believe. Take my luck, my guy. I have no luck with tier pieces at all, so you take all my luck. For some reason, boys, we burned all our luck with the Sylvanas daggers. We ended up collecting 4 of them from that raid, from Sanctum. We got 4 Sylvanas daggers, 2 in the bags, 2 in the vault, or 2 in the bank. So, I guess we burned up all our luck. So Blizzard doesn't have any bad luck protection left for us at all. Boys, we're still waiting for a +1 to join Team Night King. If you guys are on PTR and are looking to join Chill Pills and his group, player versus player, premier group, custom, you'll find them right then and there. It'll be good to go. How you doing, Chicago? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Thanks for joining us, by the way, boys. Thank you so much for joining on PTR on such short notice in particular. I like that Goblin flex, by the way. That looks so good. Like, whoever worked on the Goblin model really put attention to details. I queued it. Let's go. Yo, as soon as Night King delists himself from LFR, it'll be good to go. Otherwise, it's gonna bug. Yo, Jay Everett, thank you for joining, man. Appreciate you, my guy. I know, right? They definitely put in a lot of effort. Goblin Flex Biz. This is why I say we need a new race in for the next expansion. Like an allied race won't be good enough. Like a recolor of an already given race. My monk's buying to give it a minute. I could wait. I can give it a second. What raised them? I have no idea. I have no clue. Tuskar, Kegwm. It probably will be like, if it is a dragon themed expansion, I wouldn't be surprised if Blizzard added a dragon race. Either like a... I would love a Fat Walrus. Imagine that as a paladin, bro. A big old Tuskar paladin with an Ashbringer. That'll just make my day. How we doing? What's up, Rob? We're doing fantastic. Chupas got robbed. That's all good. Don't worry about it. Q. We're in, boys. We are in. Night King and Sentry, get us both in here, boys. This is fun in the 5V5 1v1 duels. Great duels, Chicago Chilpas. Yeah, it was fantastic. Last raid tier took me 2 months to be able to equip an holy set, while Signulis took 2 weeks to get the pieces. Really? Yeah, I was pretty lucky getting my pieces myself. Request has been sent. Maybe I gotta go again. Give me a second. Maybe I'll send again. Send. Let's try it. Wait, hold on. Invitation declined. Are we good? Something broke. Make sure we got Night King and Sentry as lead, by the way, boys. Listen, King Blood was here. Esser bonkers. Yeah, they were pretty strong. Pretty good. just 55 weapon 100 weekly. Let's go. That's massive. I ended up getting the, you know what I ended up getting? I ended up getting the Zymox trinket. This thing is nuts, by the way. This cache of acquired treasures on Subtlety Mythic Plus is insane. So the trinket works like this. While you have the trinket equipped, the game will naturally rotate your buffs. You have the sword, which will just give you more stack and haste every time you do damage, up to 1,000 more haste. Or you get the axe, where you'll put a bleed for 3 seconds every time you crit on an enemy. In AoE, it's insane. Anybody that crits, it just bleeds rolling. Or you can get the wand that can do up to 100,000 damage. Oh, 95,000, but close enough, right? If it crits. It's massive. That trinket is a 3-minute cooldown though, so it's like... it's a long cooldown. But in a Halls of Atonement on my sub-rogue, I did some AoE damn. And I tried to go for as many axes as I could. We got some really lucky pulls. And on a Halls of Atonement, using mostly the axe and like one misplay of the wand, 10% of my damage. It is massive. And you have classes like Demon Hunter with I-Beam, that's 100% crit chance with I-Beam. It's huge. I want to try it on Outlaw. I wonder if that could be any good. Because Outlaw crits a lot, so I imagine it would be like even more crit opportunities, right? I imagine it would be like a massive giga bleed. The strongest bleed you've ever seen. Alrighty, let's get another one going, boys. Switch. We got ourselves chill pills over for the team 1. Looks like he's going to be first up and running. We got to save on the back with G-Funk. We got ourselves all Noxels, as well as Divine Fu. And chill pills trying to figure out who's going to be going out first over on team 1. Is it going to be Speedful? Speedful looking back at the team, trying to figure out. Looks like it's going to be Speedful versus Chill, greeting each other. Quick bow by Speedful. And a bow by Chilled. A nice honorable bow. We got Wild Dip in the back. We got ourselves Archie. We got ourselves Holy Moly as well as Chicago. Hanging out in the back, Chicago. Just chilling, dancing. We got ourselves Chill Pills going for the blind on the Rogue as the Rogue got himself an open. And silence on the Rogue with a stun to follow. Chill Pills just unleashing the most amount of damage. The Rogue might have to shrink it. It doesn't go for a trinket. Just, oh! Chill Pills surprise that Rogue. With a surprise obliterate. Right in the backside with a glacial advance. Oh my goodness! Right in this backside, right between the cheeks. Oh my god, he slipped some ice right. He straight up just slipped some ice right between the crack. My goodness! Jesus, 20k, nice. My god, that is just so much damn. Triples just he greeted that for he trinketed that at the end there too. Obliterated, literally. God. That extra glacial advance is straight up more frost damage. That makes the enemy take more frost damage too, since it applies the Razor Ice enchant for free. So during your burst you get that Razor Ice effect, and if Chilpus is running the, which is likely what Death Knight such a run, the Fallen Crusader enchant, he gets a strength buff, like a 15% free strength buff, and a self-heal too. Archie going in for a wall as he's getting stunned up. That is going to be full Pillar of Frost by Chilled. It's actually really scary. Silence onto Archie. Chilpa just continuing just to crack through the defenses of Archie. It's going to be another stun from that Remorseless Winter as he backs up out of there. Chilpa's just relentless. And I think that is a spell warden that is a pre-nerf spell warden. That seems like a giga shield. That seems like a massive damage reduction for magic damage. That's massive. That just felt like an unfair burst. But I wonder if Archie is going to be able to predict it. So far, Archie been able to outlast Chilpills for a good while. There's going to be Flash Cap Chilpills looking for that interrupt. Does go around the pillar just to make sure he lands it. Archie watching the Rogue get blasted. I think he's going to make sure to save a trinket in case things really go bad. Because that Rogue, there's no way that was going to die to like a stun. Like, you're an Orc, you're going to sit that stun less long. Like, you're going to be safe unless the Death Knight just gets the biggest hit in the world, and that's exactly what happened. Archie trying to see if he can avoid the grippy hand for Chilpills. That's going to be a stun. Archie does go for a trick in the last second. Going to be the silence. He's just completely just in such a bad situation with his healing. Going to be the Aegis. Is that going to be enough though? I don't know. It's going to be a Chilpills just blasts through the Aegis. 50% magic damage reduction offset into the shield. Doesn't matter to Chilpills, as he just blasts out the Shaman out of the game, with Chicago charging out. Chilpills just used a lot of his offensive power versus Archie, and is trying to see if he might be able to recuperate some offensive cooldowns, and take it back into Chicago. I love that it's Chicago though. Big chain harvest on the shield. Looks like he's gonna back up out of there, making sure to keep the chain of ice rolling on the enemy target. That 70% slow is really just brutal. It is actually just deliberating. I keep trying to use that word, but I keep thinking I get the wrong word. I don't know. It's probably a better word to use there, honestly. That's slow. Stone onto Chicago. No pre-wall, but does have the Aegis. Aegis getting cleaved out completely. The sounds of the Chicago could wall this is going to be going for the Gauntlet jumpers. As Shield Pills continue to get those big killing machine of Blit procs, stacking up the remorseless winter damage onto Chicago, stacking up the Razor Eyes, which is going to increase the amount of damage Chicago takes from all frost damage, which is Obliterate as well. That Obliterate turns into a pure frost pillar that slams down onto your head as soon as you get a kill machine proc in Shadowlands. Gonna be more defensive for Shield Pills as he got full runic power. Actually, he gets so much runic power when he's healthy, he might just be able to go for frost strikes. Honestly, not a terrible idea, even though frost strikes don't really do that much damage. Well, actually, no, they can be built up for a bit of damage, but it's not super effective in PvP. Shield Pills backing up out of there, summoning the ghoul just to sacrifice the poor soul. Taking this life essence just so he continue fighting versus Chicago, who has a trinket, likely an Aegis, and a wall, as there is a bunch of birds standing up at Shield Pills. Gonna be a pre-wall for Chicago. Is that gonna be enough though? Is it gonna be Chicago with a silencer after? Someone Shield Pills with trinkets out of it. Chicago could be in bad trouble. Let's go for a heal, but it still wasn't even to know there's still gonna be a trinket for Chicago. That's all. Oh my god, the unholy damage of the Frost Death Knight. Just decimating through the team too, decimating through the shamans. Blasting out every single one of them. Deliberating, that's the word. Thank you so much, Rob, with that pickup in the chat. Rob with the assist, dude. Thank you so much. Shield Pills trying to hide away from holy molies. Full Deathborn, full Necrolord, combustion burst, but that chain of ice is going to be slowing you down, but quite a bit. Shield Pills just trying to stay ahead of the mage as best as possible. Waited down for a good portion of that combustion as holy moly just try to go for fireballs. The more fireballs they can get out versus Shield Pills, the more damage they build up versus shield as well. Does Frostball count too? Basically every time they use any filler ability, I think of any spec, fireball, or maybe it changes base and spec. But whenever they use Fireball, Frostbolt, Arcane Blast, they actually rank up more damage towards that Deathborn. That's going to be big, huge damage on the holy moly. Trying to see if they can survive it. Going to be a stun for Morses as they do go for, I think they blinked and then they got stunned. Is that what happened? Grip onto holy moly, yoinking him back in. Ring of Frost trying to get set up by holy, does get interrupted on it. Looking to land a poly onto Shield Pills with a quick blind by the Death Knight. Not letting holy moly play the game whatsoever. Shield Pills going for the Legendborn just to give himself that immunity to incapacitating effects, as a polymorph doesn't quite hit him. And there goes the full ice block out of the mage before they get a cauterize forced out. Nerf Death Knight? Honestly, Blizzard might have to be looking at Death Knight a little bit closer, because these guys are about to really pop off. So far, Holy has had a really good representation in PvP, but I think Frost, once you get the double Legos and the tier says that's really gonna compete. Oh, more someone to get it set up. Holy moly does get combustion. There's going to be potentially big damage on Holy moly. Does get stunned though. That's going to be mad damage on the Shield Pills. Oh, slicing right through them. And the second, the momentum with the silence on the Wild MP is going to be blasted out big up Blitz. Wild MP doesn't even get a setup. Literally left. Wild MP just getting not even a setup. Doesn't even get a gateway. Nothing. And Shield Pills just taking that big ramp damage into your boy. And Wild MP knew what was going to happen. Just got out of there. Because he's like, you know what? Nope, not doing it. Not today. Nope, not ruining my day. My goodness. Didn't even give him a chance to set up. Brutal. Vicious. But that's what Death is going to be. Heading to the next build. I swear. My god. Sentry's ready? Yo, we can get one more. I'm down. I'm down if you guys got a group still. Yo, Night King, you got to put him in the back at some point. You got to let all the rest of these boys play. You gotta let the Death Knight Demon Hunter in your team, the Monk in your team get a chance to play. Yeah, let me know. Obliterate the Chicago. Oh my goodness. Thick Chicago. My goodness, that was a lot of damage, man. So boring. It is a lot of burst. It is a lot of damage. He literally didn't let you get set up whatsoever. And it's like, unless you just burn everything to survive. That's on a world first race right now. 3 weeks, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be a long one. So far, oh, it looks essentially you got one guy bowed out of them. Maybe we can get a team getting set up. Are they both looking? Looks like Century, Chicago, and Casper are looking for a +1 over in the Horde. If you guys want to join in, you're more than welcome to. More than welcome to, boys. But yeah, world first race. I'm actually really excited to see how that's gonna go. It looks like this one is gonna be longer than Sanctum was, as a lot of these bosses are proving quite difficult. Tier set gear, legendaries, all those things are gonna make a huge impact in everyone's performance. This could be really close, really tight, really just nail-biting race. I'm excited for this one. I think last time we had a really close race was Castle Nothray. It was just going like left and right, side to side. Sanctum happened really quickly. It happened in the snap, blink of an eye. It happened way too quick. And it will be second wall. Halanges is proven to be a wall right now, but I think Anduin is also going to be a wall as well. For sure. Now I can get a 5-man. Alrighty, we need Sentry with a +1. We'll be good to go, boys. Novaya Ruda na Serverov. Let's do it. I don't know what that means. Novaya Ruda. Something Ruda na servers. I'm not sure what Arhi just said. I actually can't read it. I'm having such a hard time reading it. It's just Malacca Russian is just showing itself. I'm literally losing my Russian, boys. I'm so sorry. If someone can translate, explain to me what that is, I can maybe figure it out. Go duel? Yeah, we'll get one up and running, my guy. Just a moment. In just a moment, Martin. How you doing, by the way, my guy? I hope you're having a good one, man. As soon as we get a 5th over for the team Century, we just need one more Ordy boy. Wants to join in and play. New ore costs 4 gold. New ore costs 4 gold. Wait, new ore? Like the Zereth Mortis ore? Like mining? New ore costs 4. Really? Is that expensive? I doubt expensive, right? Is there new ore? Really? Love your content down. What's up, on? Excited, my man. Hope you're having a good one, boys. I'm having a wonderful evening, by the way. As soon as we get a 5th, we got us as a group, boys. Is that Memnarch messaging me? Is that Memnarch hitting me up? Oh, Conan. Oh, okay. Shank run his mouth again? Oh, come on, Douglas. Shank guy. This is a guy on our Conan server. Oh, on Conan server we've been playing, named Shank. And he's been running his mouth. Trash talking.
Watching time fly by might be the hardest thing I have to do in life. Frustrated that I ain't where I want to be yet, but I know that I'ma make it if I chase that check. Yes. Cause I done seen the time go by for too many years now when the stars were aligned. Cause I done seen the time go by. Yeah, I done seen the time go by. I've been waiting all my life, and it was right before my eyes. Watching all this time slip by, now I realize I've been waiting all my life, and it was right.
Sorry. Message it back with a boy. How we doing? We still need a +1 over on Team Horde, boys. Just need that +1. Want to get a flying again? Actually, next week, if you've been doing your chapter story stuff, next week you get flying. When you finish the next chapter story quest, you got flying unlocked. Well, as long as you've done the other achievements for flying to unlock it. Let me see what the achievements are. I have it unlocked in PTR. I think it's called like secret finding. So let me look it up. You can actually find it by tapping flying, and you'll have the first quest called Unlocking the Secrets. So unlocking secrets, you have to explore Zereth Mortis, which is basically like visit all the locations of Zereth Mortis. Curious collections. You have to find 5 treasures in Zereth Mortis, which is really easy to do. Path to Enlightenment. You have to complete some side quests like not all are lost. Small pet problem. and return to grace. Wow, this is really tiny text when I have my UI shrunk like that. Then you have Tales of the Exile, which is just run around and loot all the journals of Freem. There's only 7 of them. I think it used to be 8, but then made it 7 or maybe 6 now on live. Is there 6 or 7? I think there's 7. I could be wrong. I know there used to be 8. Adventures in Zerth Mortis, basically just kill 10 rares or participate in 10 different events. That's all you gotta do. So if you don't know that, the means to an end once you complete that chapter, that's it, you get flying. But that means you do have to get all the other ones done too. Yo, Sentry got 5, let's go boys! We got the 5th one ready to go, Sentry! Let me know when you're ready. I think it's Dylan right now with Chill Pills. He's trying to fight him. Trying to bout him. Plus, let's go. We got us as a group. Let me make sure you're... Yeah, Alan LG. Took a second just to bust himself out of LG. What a homie. Let's get the duel going, boys. We're watching 4. We're trying to get a 5-man team. Oh, we got Tober on. Unfortunate forward, but boys, we got us this 5-5-1. Let's go. I saw you stream a few days ago. Appreciate your adequate position about Russia and Russian government, negative towards the people, just having fun playing WoW. Much love. Yeah, because you'll be surprised, man. I mean, there's a lot like Russians over in Russia. They're literally live in a government where they can't speak out or they get thrown in jail. It's kind of messed up. They don't really have freedom over there, and there's like normal people are gonna end up suffering with the whole thing, right? The governments they never feel anything. But normal people, average Joe, that just goes, gets a tough job, 12 hours, 13 hours in a day, just wants to come home, go play some World of Warcraft, man. You know what I mean? Like, why? I don't. There's so many normal people in Russia that don't support none of the conflict, and they just want to go home and play some video games, man. That's all we have community here for. Is just a community for gaming. Looks like we have team 1. Some dudes didn't get in. Do we need to... Are they loading in? Or they DC'd? I'm not sure. Wait, did they DC? Do we go again? Hold on. The Twitch. Yeah, have fun playing WoW. That's what we're here for, boys. I try to give this channel all about content, all about fun. Do we have the other dudes chilled? Are you loading in? Or do we only have 3? I guess Divine Food is going to try to make a play. I hope the rest of the boys are just loading in. Taking a second. Have no idea. Gonna be Ape Hunt. Gonna lock down with a big leg sweep. Gonna be Divine Food trying to drop in Big Bitty B. That's also gonna be a Chimeric. Slowing down some of the damage approaches. Ape Hunt is gonna back up out of there. Waited out for the full leg sweep. Survived the Big Bitty B burst out of Divine Food. I'm actually surprised he survived it. Maybe he's trying to go for a more versatility heavy build. Gonna be a stun on Divine Fu. He's getting completely ragged down. Oh, mad explosions. Wasn't anyone near anybody where he could burn a karma. I don't think he even used a diffuse magic either. No, someone left our group, then I didn't join. Oh, wait. Oh, did we go again? Okay, yo, Team Night Kings and Archie. Let's go again, yeah? Let's requeue. Archie, Night King, G-Funk, and Obnoxious. If you guys want to leave, and we'll requeue. We'll get a full 5-man going and we'll requeue, yeah? Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Yeah, you guys, let's just requeue again real quick. Just nuke them down very quickly. Have some fun. There it is, boys. There it is. Just go at one another. G-Funk, try to see if you can survive it. Actually kind of living, though. Cheap shot. There we go. We'll go again. We'll go again. We'll get a 5th of them and we'll go again. I don't know what happened. I guess somebody left the last second. Unfortunate. Go again. I was killing when we decided. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Let's get back in there. Let's go again. Night King, let me know when you're ready. Essential, let me know when you're ready. We'll just go again. We'll just get back in there. Let me know when you're ready. And we'll do it again. We could do one more. We got the groups that are ready to chill. Just need, I think, one dude. We have 4. We need one more over in Team Chill Pills, boys, if you guys want to join in on the horde. We're getting a 4 out of 5. Let's see if we get a 5th in there. Let's see if we get a 5th. Let's try to make it a 5-5 when I'm on duel like normal. Go again? Yeah, we'll come back. In Estonia? Yeah. I heard some Russians are having troubles paying for anything. There's some Twitter people that I follow that do like art. I didn't know they were Russian because they always just do art and they're just chill. They usually just speak proper, like they post all the tweets, everything in English. And you would never think they live in Russia. Like, just I just wouldn't have ever guessed. And they started having a lot of troubles. And they're just trying to, like, And they're just trying to do like art, World of Warcraft style art, just so they can pay their bills. And they're just like, they just can't pay bills anymore. So like, well, no one's hiring because everything's closing, and they gotta find a way to pay bills. So they're just trying to make awesome art for people that are making commissions. That's all they're trying to do, is just try to bring some joy with the art that they do and make commissions and put a lot of effort into the work. That's all they're trying to do. Boys, if you guys want to join Team Chills, I think we got an LG. Yep, we need one more in the horde. We'll be good to go. Funny, actual 5.5. Yeah, it's actual 5.5. Imagine trying to commentate that. I think those games would end within seconds. Can file +5 with the normal? Oh, yo, really, Adrian? I'm sorry about that. That's unfortunate. Wait, are you Callum in the Discord, by the way? I changed into backward head to 30 item level. I didn't know anything mythics. Then I'm +16 min new character, horde to 44 item level. Just curious on a limit. You will be surprised how good low of an animal you can go as a tank if you know how to tank. Can live and know a good route, but it all depends on your group. Some people expect a way higher than average item level just to get into groups. Yo, bro, if it's just negative, how are you? Yo, really? Yo, for COVID? Let's go. Cameron, how you doing, my guy? That's awesome. Happy for your recovery, my man. Hope you're feeling pretty good. I'm doing fantastic, man. Doing some 5v5 duels on PTR. We actually got groups together. By the way, boys, I appreciate you joining in and trying to make these PTR duels happen, man. I really, really appreciate it. I think next week we're going to stick to EU live duels and then NA live duels. But we're going to try to see if we can get one more in. With Team Shilpils needing one more boy on the horde to join us over on PTR. Hi, Chad. Hope you're having a good one, Adrian. Everyone can speak out. Don't lie to yourself. Okay. I see. Oh, really, Arhi? That's unfortunate, my guy. Yeah, hopefully all that over there will end, man. Hopefully all that over there will end. But yeah. Okay. I see. Anyway. Can we get some games in here, boys? Can we get a +1? I think if anyone's joining, we get 4 out of 5. I mean, if you guys really wanna, I would rather do a 5. Who's that over there? Yo, you wanna ask Nick Unknown potentially? Oh, he's level 50. Never mind. I was gonna say maybe this Nick guy wants to join him, but he's straight up level 50. I wonder if the game would let him. I wonder if the game would even let him in the first place. Buy some Lego on a chest or a bag. Do you think you need to craft it on a chest? Depending on the Lego. But I guess if you're doing one or the other, if you're going to be doing any raiding, tier set pieces go on chest pieces. So if you're looking to get your tier pieces, you probably don't want to put it on chest. You want to put it on your back if you got the 2. But if you're not going to be getting a tier set at all, or if you're going to be getting a specific tier set like only 2 piece for PvP for certain specs, then I guess you could do it on chest because it'll give you more primary stats. But it's really up to you. I think a back would be a safer choice. So it gives you more of that flexibility, unless you know exactly what you want to do and you know for certain that you would never run like the chest piece with your tier set. If in case the secondary stats on that tier piece are like atrocious for your class. I'm at work watching. What's up, Tammy? How you doing, fam? Hope you having a good one, my guy. Hope you having a good one. Bring it on 4 out of 5. Yo, if Shilpas, if you do want to do 4 versus 5, we could totally make it happen. We could definitely make it happen if you want to do that, man. I'm down if you want to try it. We do 4 out of 5. Right? That was up, Murai, man. Hope you're having a good one. Welcome back, boys. Do it. Alrighty. Arhi, we're just gonna queue versus chill. He wants to just do 4 out of 5, just so we can get one more game in for the night. Plus, we're actually gonna be skipping on Tolveron, so that works out too. Gotcha, thanks. No problem, my guy. No problem. By the way, boys, if you guys enjoyed the stream and you haven't hit thumbs up yet, might as well hit thumbs up if you're having a good time. Also, if you're new and watching and you haven't subscribed or the bell, you might as well. It's free. Just so you can get regular 9-2 content, updates, duels, guides, new expansion announcements happening very, very soon in April. Actually, in about a month from now, right? 19th? A little over a month? But 19th. Also, I think that the 12th we got Legion, time walking. Oh, I'm so excited. Yo, March is just gonna be us trying to get as much gear as we can. It's gonna be us trying to get as much gear as possible. You know what I mean? Going to your channel, love the content. Yo, Casey, hope you enjoying it, fam. I do appreciate you being here. Hope you enjoy more of the videos that we got going on. We do regular updates of 9.2 stuff. Check out class builds, guides and stuff. Do I gotta go again? I don't think it worked. Let's try it. Will it work this time? It's probably bugging. Oh, okay, we got it. Now it's working. Now it's working. Now it's no longer bugging. Now it's no longer bugging. Okay. We got one, boys. We got one. Twitch. Subdal, by the way, just got normal. Lords of Dread down. I need last two on normal. Yo, King, I believe. Originalon, whatever his name is. That guy is not bad. It's really doable. As long as you have people running out with a debuff, or as long as you have people killing the adds and running under when they get the debuff, then you're good to go and just max up damage on the boss. Just keep blasting him at all times and dodging lines. It's really not bad on normal at all. Jailer, we haven't got to kill him on so far on normal. I think we're going to be doing that this weekend, trying to see if we can get some of our two-handed boys a big old weapon. Trying to see if we can get that, because apparently the Jailer's mace is kind of big for PvE. Apparently it is pretty massive. Alrighty, boys. Switch. Wait. Switch. There we go. It's better that way. We got ourselves Ape on over for the team 2. We got ourselves Big Boss Chick. Oh, the Panda. Chicago on the Big Boss Chick. I like it. We got ourselves Polly Molly going to be first up versus the Monk. We got Speedful in the back and R here. We got, got himself the Crown. We got ourselves the Monk going to be first up over for the team 1. We got Chill Pills in the back together with G-Funk and Ob. It looks like those guys are going to be only running as a 4-man. So it's a 4 versus 5 in a way. But then again, Chill Pills, he's basically playing for 2. He's a 1-man army. So let's be honest, they don't really need an extra, do they? We just were having a hard time just filling out one spot on PTR. So we decided, you know what? One more game for the night. So we might as well go 4. But honestly, if Chippas gets to play, it's going to be blowing people out of the water. Going to be a big breath, but Polly, not going for combustion. Might have to go for Icebuck. There's going to be cauterize as they go for all the time. That is going to be cauterize that are being used. Might just go for the Deathborn. That is going to be Zoen harassing Polly Molly. Looking for a couple fireballs. Maybe trying to build up and maybe go for a big Deathborn burst. They're going to have to do summon versus Divine Fu, who does still hold on to a trinket. So he always has a way to get out of those bursts. Gonna be Fist of Fear from a distance. Polymoly going in for big combustion. Divine Fu got himself Diffuse Magic. Is that Diffuse Magic gonna be enough though? Does not have the perfect line of sight. But Poly does end up diving behind the pillar though with that port. As to try to roll out of there. Poly taking the time to get himself a full Flesh Cup rolling in. Blink towards Divine Fu. That's gonna be a couple Fire Blasts flying out. It's gonna be Divine Fu setting up, I think, for what look like BDB bursts, possibly. Finally get interrupted on Frostball. Is good. Oh, Fireball. It's gonna be Frostball though, slowing down Divine Fu, just going from one spell to the next, casting out whatever they can. As Divine Fu is gonna be spat on by Kevin. He's got his own birthday party hat on. Polly trying to swing it around the corner. Still holding on to that. Ooh, big kick out of Divine Fu. What was that? All the time out for Polly. Divine Fu kind of overshooting it with a dragon kick. Rolling back over to Polly. Gonna be a big spinning crane kick as Polly does go for the ult time. Doesn't give him the biggest health return, but does give him some. Ring of Frost should be able to maybe potentially catch the Monk out. Does get him frozen as he tries to go for a jab. Polly has combustion coming up very, very soon. Gonna be a Frostbolt versus Divine Fu just to put up some slows. Has an Icebuck in case things go bad. That's gonna be BDB. There goes the Icebuck for Polly. Could potentially just get out of the Icebuck and interrupt Divine Fu. Is gonna be able to do so. Breath. Does Divine Fu have a Flesh Cut? Might be able to Flesh Cut behind the pillar. And that's gonna be Polly blinking in with Pyroblast back to back. As that is gonna be forward brew out for Divine Fu. Looking to get himself a little bit of that survivability and healing, but the Fire Blast and Pyros together with the stacks of that Master from Polly Molly is putting some pressure on the monk. Unless the monk can go for a full flesh cap with an in-cap. In-cap, dragon kick, got himself plenty of distance, potentially this is where he does recovery. It's not going for flesh cap. Did he get interrupted on flesh cap earlier? Polymolly just going for full combustion, gonna be a port for Divine Food, does get a bail out of there. Polymolly with a blink. That's gonna be a couple Fire Blast, Fire Blast. That's gonna be Divine Food taking lots of damage with a Ring of Peace, trying to put him back over, trying to keep him away from Divine Food. As the monk is narrowly surviving, does give himself a little bit of recovery. Looks like the monk should be able to make a full recovery after all the pressure by the mage. Though the mage is still plenty healthy, triple shield, plenty of survivability. And Divine Food is looking for a complete reset behind the pillar. Got himself flesh capped in order to give himself a little bit extra of that survivability. Full shield and actually made full recovery. Had to win, got BDB likely, and that's also going to be Storm, Earth, and Fire. So this monk is walking a Polymolly with full burst. This is going to be Nova by Poly, trying to set up a Fire Blast maybe. Maybe potentially trying to fish out for more combustions. Needs to find a way to separate from Divine Food and just go for Blast. It's going to be that Aegis Trinket to offset a lot of that magic damage for Divine Food versus Poly. BDB down. Poly could be in a bad spot. Going to be that all the time though, just to make sure they were reset and recuperated. Divine Food did burn that Aegis. Has defuse, has karma, so he actually has a lot of defenses. Quick ink cap. Wait, did G-Funk just remove a buff from Poly? Just hit him with a it looked like he hit him with a trank shot for a second, didn't he? Or did I imagine that? Was that just ink cap? That might have been ink cap. Trick it out of Divine Food as he gets hit with a Poly. That's gonna be a re-Poly, but Polymolly with the Ring of Frost is going to be disrupted as a Ring of Peace. It's going to stop him. Ring of Frost is going to set up a Polymolly. Has combustion ready to go. Very soon. Just sees on the side of Divine Food. There goes Divine Food walking away from Pillar. Polymolly cannot really cut him into that freezing Ring of Frost just yet. Got himself triple shield. That's going to be potentially big damage. Full combustion. Divine Food with immediate with a karma. Polymolly just trying to see if they can burn through a karma. There's going to be lots of damage back. Divine Food with a full defensive. As the fuse comes down, that is going to be random BDB. I think hitting him. I think it's a double shield, double legendary combo of the Necrolord Laggard, just giving him freebie. And Polymolly trying to see if he catch back up for Divine Food. But Poly doesn't have any more defenses. Could be a really tight situation for the mage. Does go for the triple shield, getting interrupted on Fireball. Alter time is up. Polymolly could potentially get himself a bit of recovery. Just trying to wait out. Does Alter time help him here? Lex up? No! The touch of death caps it. Didn't want to let that Alter time happen. Decided, you know what? I have a couple of seconds before Alter time. Quick touch of death. Take him out of the game. Just remove him. Boss Chick is going to be up next as a Pandaren Shaman. Earth Shield. It looks like a Wolf Elemental build. Potentially. Or maybe someone else. My bad. It didn't remove anything. Yeah, I thought I saw a, what is it, Trank Shot. I mean, I do have some keybinds, what, like a feint? I have it on a keybind where I just gotta press it constantly. Monks so annoying, never stop running like a feral. Yeah, monks are pretty mobile. And it's part of their mobility. They use mobility just as part of survivability. But also it's like, oh, you see cooldowns? I'm gonna run out of there. So it's like as soon as they'll just go for a hit and run. They'll CC you, walk up to you, burst you down. You can't like outrun them either. And as soon as you got cooldowns, they're bailing out. Boss Chick trying to spawn in some Ghost Wolves versus Divine Food. As the wolves and the pets are trying to do whatever damage they can, chipping away at the flesh god. Wait, did Boss Chick just use a Ghost Wolves that were kind of what was he running? Wait, are you playing like do I know what Chain Harvest? Okay, I was gonna say, do I know what build you're running? Because you're not playing Ascendants. Are you playing the normal Ellie Wolves? Aegis up for Boss Chick. Should be able to actually reverse a lot of the damage or absorb a lot of that karma damage into the shield. Stun onto Divine Food. It looks like Boss Chick does pop a wall, trying to go for more of a Healy build. I'm still trying to figure out what kind of a setup you could go on. So you are Chain Harvest. Are you playing the faster wolves? It looks like you might be. But are you playing the Ellie wolves? Or are you playing that Doom wins? I'm not even sure. Those are normal wolves. You're playing the Earth Spike? Interesting. Earth Spike Burst. Potentially big damage, maybe huge physical damage. Gonna be Divine Food backing up out of there though, as the Ghosts are continuing to rampage on him. Actually doing quite a bit of damage. As Boss Chick needs to get some souls in Divine Food, needs to go with the next Ghost setup. And actually, those cooldown is actually super short, by the way. With Gold Source and their Earth Spike, that extra freebie auto attack damage could be massive. Is playing the tier sets of this. So continuing to summon Ghost Raptors. Big chain over some Divine Foe. Does go for Diffuse Magic and ages last second. Got himself the most magic reduction. He's reducing magic damage, but he's also having it offset into the shield. So it's like a huge damage reduction. Like 60% damage reduction from Diffuse. 50% of it offset to the shield. So he's actually taking very little in his health bar. Like really small amount. I wonder how all those defenses overlap together, how that works. As Divine Foe actually taking a bit of damage, it looks like he's going to be able to roll out. Big Spike, going to be a port. A boss extending out the Ghosts back in, trying to see if the Ghosts will do enough damage. As Divine Foe is taking a bit of damage from Wolves. Actually, big lightning bolts to follow. Might be in trouble. It's going to be Vivify trying to keep himself alive. Going to be BDB, could potentially heal from the BDB. Frost Shark, but Boss Chick as they try to catch up. That's going to be full Vivifies for Divine Foe as they're looking to bail out of there. This monkey just not giving these boys an opportunity to play the game whatsoever. Ring of Peace around the corner. And just continue to Vivify. Dude, mugs don't give you a chance. Boss Chick, before they can even get in melee, getting just completely caught out with a grapple. Not grapple, but disarm. There's a grapple weapon, I think is the ability. Love from Shivani Gaming. What's up, Shivani? How you doing, fam? Karma by Divine Foe as he got images. Boss Check with a wall and ages. Oh, another touch of death by the monk, though. Super unfortunate. Actually unfortunate. Speedful going by with the sap. Onto Divine Foe. As he goes in for a bit of a reroll. Vivify cheap shot onto Divine. I think it might be over, right? Speedful playing the Outlaw? Really cool. I like that. I actually want to see how that's going to work out because that's so really good for like 1v1 duels. Divine Foe kind of low on health. Unless he gets summoned for Speedful, he might be in trouble. It's going to be poured out of the quick Vivify. As Divine Foe looking to catch back up very quickly. Hitting that 9-minute, almost 10-minute mark, 29% dampener, boys. As Divine Foe rolling around the corner, sending out a chain heal towards Speedful. Quick and cap onto the Rogue. This is going to be a quick gouge by Speedful, looking for that complete reset to sort of bail out of there. Divine Foe trying to keep the heals rolling, trying to keep the damage rolling with a leg sweep onto Speedful as he goes for a trick. A big BDB down for Fury. That is going to be evasion by the Rogue. At least it looks like it's an evasion. It's evasion for some reason. He just doesn't get tracked on the cooldowns whatsoever. Flash cut by Divine Foe does give himself a little bit of a defensive. That Ring of Peace is not really going to give the Rogue back as he does get that dispatch from range. Keeping the pressure rolling. Obnoxious? I want to call him obnoxious. Obnoxious? Obnoxious. That's going to be Obnox? Obi? Obi? I'm trying to give him like a nickname. I'll try to do the best I can. Some of the names I have a hard time with, man. Stun onto Speedful. Big Eye been by Moxels. Gonna be full flagellation by the Rogue. I think the Demon Hunter could be in trouble. There's no... If only Speedful had himself... Wait, oh my goodness. Speedful just absolutely running through the DH. I was gonna say, I think he might need the Cosmic Trinket. I'm proven wrong. He doesn't need it whatsoever. He just straight up 100-0'd him in a combo. He did have to do a little bit of damage outside of the stun, but that was rough. That was actually kind of rough. Speedful trying to get himself a couple slices and dices, couple of damages. Going to be a quick evasion versus G-Funk, landing that kidney shot with a Cosmic Trinket. Looks like Speedful is playing Cosmic Trinket, just saving it for G-Funk to use it a little bit later. Speedful only has a Cloak of Shadows. Try to go for a Vanish, maybe? Got like stood still for a second. I'm not sure if he got hit by a root or whatnot. But G-Funk is going to be able to get himself a Manic Bandage since Speedful is backing up out of there. Quick door shadows around the corner. Trying to see if he can get those big kill shots. If he can get that Ventier flayed shot onto Speedful, he's going to be in a good spot. Speedful needs some kind of healing. Big grapple hook to escape. Potentially could go for a big reset. Trying to avoid the pet. G-Funk is very careful with the flare. Speedful walks in the flare at the last second. I think he still is able to dive back into stealth. Is able to fade away at the last second as G-Funk looking for a full Manic Bandage. Speedful needs himself sippy cups, needs whatever survivability he can, whatever recovery he can manage. And if he can go for a couple of sippies, he might be able to get back in there. But G-Funk picking up the eye, not going to give this Rogue a chance. Maybe Speedful can use evasion, just dodge all the damage from G-Funk. Potentially. Flight shot getting set up. Might not be a bad idea to cloak it. Is gonna go for a cloak. Big kill shots. Does he have evasion? It looks like if the rogue did have evasion, it was gone at the last second. G-Funk does end up taking him out. This is gonna be Ape up next as a Necrolord Survival Hunter with a full flesh scout versus G-Funk, who's playing Venthier. Abe has a bit of extra burst and survivability from the Necro Fleshcraft, and a bit more burst with a Death Chakram explosive. While G-Funk getting stunned up is going to go for a trick and feign death the last second, trying to see if he can avoid some of the damage from Abe. A G-Funk kill shots is going to be quite a bit of that sustained damage with a bit of burst, but that bleed on kill shot and the constant regular procs is going to be kind of huge. Going to be acceleration by G-Funk. Abe does go for Exil as well. Turtles available for both of them. So I'm the wrong person completely here. Many advantage for G-Funk. Does get the pet, I think, to try to taunt the pet of Abe, as Abe trying to give the pet, or G-Funk is trying to use the pet taunt in order to give the pet's attention. So G-Funk might be able to get himself a little bit of healing. Looks like he might be putting his pet back, potentially camo. The pet is still staring at him. His pet getting frozen. Maybe G-Funk can land himself in a camo? Possibly? I think it was attempt to. Gonna be that. Oh, the turtle shell as the kill shot comes out. That is rough. That is actually kind of rough. As Abe trying to walk by G-Funk. Gonna be a quick flanking strike by G-Funk, but it looks like he's gonna be low on health. I think it's over, and Abe is gonna be able to take him out. With Chilpa's last one left versus Abe versus Arky, 14 minutes into the duel, 55% dampener. There's only so much you can do. Abe immediately seeing Chilpa's just grip him, immediately turtled it, trying to see if he can go for a bit of a reset. I think there's going to be dots on a pet, unless... Wait, did Chilpa's just obliterate spam at the pet just to build up some runic power? He didn't put a frost reaver on that thing? I think that's gonna probably stick in his head next time. Like, yo, next time, make sure to dot the pet up. Just in case this hunter tries to go for a quick camo, just make sure to dot the pet up. Just against hunters. Just in case. Going to be the big grip with massive burst. Chimeric onto Chilpas. Does get silenced. That Chimeric is going to reduce some of the damage she's doing. Ape Hunt does have acceleration coming back out very, very soon, but that stun is going to lock him out. And she's going to yoink Arky in. Arky is slowing down Chills in the static totem. Chills doesn't have any health to work with here. He's going to trinket, but Arky is just going to blast him out with Ascendance, not giving him an opportunity to reset whatsoever. Damn. That felt like a long duel, but that wasn't really. That was just a, it took us a while to get one up and running. That looked like, what, 25 minutes? I think that was really short. Wow. I think these are more exciting with this full 5 people than, like, you know, just one not able to join in. That's a lot more fun. Пойду спать, наверное. Alright, sounds good, essentially. Окей, хорошо. Надеюсь, что... Большое спасибо, что пришел на дуэли в центре. Большое спасибо, что группу команды сделал. If you want to do one more, I can, but otherwise I'm guessing that's a GG. That's a GG, boys. I think we're done for the night. I think we had all the duels we could for the evening. Boys, thank you so much for joining, and girls. Thank you so much for joining the duels. I very, very much appreciate it. Yeah, we played pretty well. Thank you boys so much for joining. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming by. GG is double Lego the team, so we'll churn for DK. Yeah, as soon as we get them. I think we should be getting the double Lego in a week or 2. So that's very, very soon. And hopefully you guys start picking up some tier pieces. Honestly, if you want to do some normal raids are doable, you might want to pick up some tier pieces from there as well. I know that on scale it's super hard, but like, it's a start. It's a start. Want to see on Holy DK and PvP? Maybe we'll see some next time, yeah, Moot? Potentially. If Night King feels like playing some Unholy. It really depends on the Death Knights that join in the groups. End up playing the specs. But boys, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. We had a lot of fun in PTR, man. I'm surprised we actually were able to put some groups together. I actually enjoyed these a lot, man. We got some mad on Death Knight plays, Warlock plays, and I think all of you boys in general played really, really well. Thank you boys so much for coming by. I appreciate you. You guys are so super, super fun to hang out with. Thank you all. We are gonna call it here. It's only like 7:18. I wanted to go for a little bit longer, but I think the groups fell apart, which is all good. We had a lot of fun. We actually got quite a bit of duels in here. Thanks for those as usual, bro. Yo, Reventree. Next week, boys, we're gonna be doing Friday EU live duels Saturday, NA live duels. So get ready, get geared. We're gonna have to have you guys collect some tier pieces very, very soon in order to be able to do what we're able to do here on PTR. Yo, gearing is gonna be really fun. I'm gonna go get some food, see if I can get some keys done with the guildies. I just need 2 more on my main, and I gotta get some old keys done left and right. I'm trying to get as much gear as I can, and I got a pretty easy video idea for tomorrow, so I can probably get some proper sleep. Thank you boys so much for going by. You guys are awesome to hang out with. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful evening. Tomorrow's a day out for me. No stream. There's gonna be taking time to chill. Actually, get a lot of cleaning done. I got an inspection coming in for this place soon, so I'm just gonna spend tomorrow doing as much cleaning as I can and just taking it easy, working on some vids. You know what I mean? Looking out for some big class update. We're probably gonna get more tuning as people start getting the tier pieces, because they're gonna do some really strong specs competing in PvP once they get access to their tier lists, man. They're gonna be some really giga specs. Thank you, boys. You guys are wonderful, beautiful, super fun hanging out with all of you, and I'll see you boys next stream. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty. Have a good one. Peace.
Laces clear as day, no longer move around in fear, disarray. Pray you hear me like the winter wind against your window pane. Feel the bass, baby, soak it in and let it marinate. It's time to hustle, gotta muscle up and run through